What's up, everyone? Yep, it's Movie and Game Lover 98 here to do my Wiggles DVD collection stream, the 2023 edition. So, yep, let's get started. And I hope you guys enjoy this stream. And anyone out there who are a fan of the Wiggles are welcome to join. But please, everyone out there, here's the rules. Please, no inappropriate stuff in this stream. If anyone's screen is showing me inappropriate stuff or making inappropriate background noises, I'm removing that person from the stream, and I have to make sure their screen is safe to join. That's another rule. Make sure their screen is safe to join. So yep, let me go ahead and provide the link a few times. Yeah, let's get ready to wiggle, William Waldrop. Let me provide the link a few times. I'm not sure what my favorite NBA team is, SpongeBob Fanatic 2005. But yep, let's get started with the first Wiggles release. And this time I'm going to show the first two in proper order because we all know what the drill is. And you know what time it is for Wiggles' first one? Yep, that's right. Wiggle time. It's time for Wiggle time. Yep, released. Yeah, I'm doing these DVDs in order of when the releases originally came out on VHS, kind of like I did with the Thomas releases. This is going to be the same thing with Wiggles. And when I did Bob the Builder back in one of the streams before. So yep, we're going to start off saying what time is it? It's Wiggle time. Yep. This is a nice release. It was the very first Wiggles release to come out to the States on home media originally. Yep, that is cool, William Waldrop, that Wiggle Time is one of your favorite DVDs of the Wiggles. Yeah, they always say, you can see right there, they say, what time is it? It's Wiggle Time. You know the quote. Yep, and of course they start off with the song to start it all off, the Get Ready to Wiggle song. And of course the Henry the Octopus song, which I did remember listening to that. I've never watched the and the Quack Quack song that was shown on like the beginning of most Barney tapes and mostly some Wiggles releases, well, some at the end. And Uncle Noah's Ark as well. But yeah, I'm not sure about Five Little Ducks, because I think that might be an emotional song. I don't know. Hang on a second. Alright, never mind. I was just making sure my thing was working just fine. But yeah, Wiggle Time. It's a cool release. Oh, you like Here Comes a Bear is one of your favorite songs from Wiggle Time, William Waldrop. That's amazing. But yeah, there's Wiggle Time, all taken care of. But now let's get into proper releases. Now we're going on to Yummy Yummy. Released the same time as Wiggle Time originally on VHS by Lyric Studios, but this is the 2002 DVD release by Hit Entertainment. And yeah, I still need to get a new artwork from mine. I'm not sure if that's a good idea for you to join. Disney Junior, yes. Nicktoons, no. I don't know if that's safe for you to join. Because I don't want any disruptants giving me problems on the stream, because I laid down the other rule. Make sure that person's screen is safe to join. But yeah, Yummy Yummy is a cool release. But I don't like the Puppets version of Can You Point Your Fingers and Do the Twist and Go Captain Feathersword Ahoy, the normal versions. Oh, yeah, it was in shreds, William Waldrop, I know. It's unfortunately suckish. I know. This one, when I found it at Goodwill, it was a little bit, it was kind of not that badly damaged, but I mean, some of the parts were like worn out, but I guess I just print out a new artwork. I need like a Canon printer, so I can basically print out with glossy photo paper to fit this in the actual DVD case. But at least the disc works. That's good. I mean, that's what Goodwill's like for their DVDs. Yeah, and the monkey dance, of course, we all know that. But yeah. And I forgot to mention Wiggle Time was a 2004 DVD release by Hit Entertainment. It was originally by Lyric Studios in 1999. Because I now know that. Let's wave to... Oh! The Wave to Wags is my favorite. Oh, you like the Wave to Wags thing, William. But yeah, Yummy Yummy, I definitely recommend this release, but I would say get this on DVD. But I mean, even though I know the trick, just like I'm gonna have to pick my poison for these 3 Dragon Tales VHS tapes. Which one I'm gonna have to pick my poison? If I were to get one of those 3 VHS tapes of the 7 or 16, I should say, of all these releases on VHS of Dragon Tales, because unfortunately these 2 have a bad episode where there's no Cassie, and one at the beginning and one at the end. I guess if I had to pick my poison, well, of course I'm not getting the Let's Stick to It and Worst Special 2002 VHSs, but I guess if I had to pick these 3 for my poison, I would have to go through the Follow the Clues, Let's Help Each Other, or Look on the Bright Side. I would have to just go with... I guess I have to go with Look on the Bright Side, I guess. Even if, yes, I have to sit through the annoying piece of freaking trash garbage bully for you. But yeah, oh yeah, I just mentioned there's the disc for Yummy Yummy. It's a clear disc, so I know Wiggle Time had artwork on the disc. But yeah, Yummy Yummy, I definitely recommend this DVD. But like I said, please skip the Puppets versions of Can You Point Your Fingers and Do the Twist and Go Captain Feathersword Ahoy. Oh, that's cool. You're gonna make the Wake Up Jeff fan-made homemade cover art and disc art for your homemade DVD of the Wiggles Wake Up Jeff. Even though I think it's a re-release, there's a re-release video called Wiggle Around the Clock, which I don't have that yet. But I will get it one of these days, or maybe Space Dancing. But yep, Yummy Yummy, I'll say this again. I recommend this DVD, but please avoid the puppet songs. I mean, if some people like the puppet songs, I don't care. Just go ahead and watch them. Next up, Wiggly Wiggly Christmas. We skipped the Wake Up Jeff release because that release never got a DVD official North American release. Yep, this was like the first Wiggles Christmas release they ever released on VHS in the United States, but this one came second on DVD after You'll Be Wiggly. Yeah, it's interesting how these characters, well, at least Captain Feathersword looks okay, but the other ones, I don't know why they're in their Season 2 designs, but this one they're in their Season 1 designs in the actual program. I don't know what Lyric Studios was doing, or aka Hit Entertainment. Yeah, and the fact that I was never gonna like this song, It's a Christmas Party on the Good Ship Feathersword, but now I found it okay because Captain Feathersword wasn't crying that hard, but when I watched the Five Old Ducks song, holy crap, that's gonna be really emotional. But the other ones, yeah, Wiggly Christmas, the song of the same name, and Feliz Navidad, Jingle Bells, we all know the famous Christmas songs. Christmas Picnic's a cool one. They're on the beach. that's cool. You had Yummy Yummy on VHS, Lance Jackson, but I'm gonna avoid that release because I mean, I can have almost all the Wiggles releases on VHS. I mean, some of them I may have to avoid. Like, I think just Yummy Yummy and, well, even though I can probably do this just to mute the audio, like I said. For Yummy Yummy, Hoop-Dee-Doo, It's a Wiggly Party. Yeah, Yummy Yummy, Hoop-Dee-Doo, It's a Wiggly Party. And all the others from Wiggles onwards will be the same. And the Wiggles Christmas medley, which they do or the Wiggly Christmas melody. What on earth my problem? And Silent Night is another cool song. Yep, another clear disc. The clear disc for Wiggly Wiggly Christmas. Yep, I love how they have the for this Wiggle on each of the presents. And yeah, it's stupid age range, and I don't care about that age range at all. Yeah, I don't think it tells you the runtime. I think you have to look on the back cover on this release. Well, I think on other ones they show you the runtime. Okay, this one, I think at least this one shows you, and at least the first two I showed earlier, they'll show a runtime, but I think you have to look at the actual program just to be sure. Okay, there's the runtime. But yeah, Wiggly Wiggly Christmas, I say give this release a try. A cool way to see a Wiggles Christmas video in chronological order is to go to this one. Okay, you better be Jack C, because I do not want any, because I don't want to experience that same thing that happened earlier. But yeah, here's something new to the collection. Toot Toot. Which, yep, it was originally released by Lyric Studios in 2001 on VHS, but this is the 2004 DVD release by Hit Entertainment. But I know they didn't release this on VHS in 2004. I was like, huh. When I noticed this image, I was like, huh, is that Anthony driving the car? No, it's actually supposed to be Greg driving the car, because in Australia, cars have the steering wheel on the other side compared to North America and maybe other people in the United States and other ones who have another one. Oh, that's cool. You watched it last night, William Waldrop, Toot Toot. Because I remember, yeah, the Look Both Ways song, which oh, there it is. Where, yeah, Look Both Ways definitely reminds me of the time. It has to explain people to remember to look both ways. You have to do it twice, like look left and right, and do it and do the same thing again. And then they sing out, wait for the traffic to come to a stop, and then cross the road with someone. And Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, which is different from when they play it in the Dragon Tales episode Give Zach a Hand from season 2. Because, well, they know that. And Go Captain Feathersword Ahoy is also on Wiggly Playtime, which I will be showing that later on. Yep, I like Look Both Ways song William Waldrop, because if they teach kids to remember to look both ways if they're trying to cross the street with someone, they never should follow these rules to look both ways every time. Do it, look the left and the right, and do it the same way again, and just make sure the traffic's safe, and they say cross the road with someone. But yeah, in this one song where Greg was using Murray's electric guitar while, I think it's the song Let's Have a Sully, I think? Or See Lil. It's kind of like saying you're having a celebration. I think that's the one. But I know We're Dancing with Wags the Dog is another one of my favorites because they show that in the trailers. And the I Climb 10 Stairs, which I remember seeing on the Wiggly animation version, but it was the Spanish version on television back on Playhouse Disney. But luckily I can see the English version with the regular Wiggles on this release. Even though you can see the Wiggly animation one with the regular Wiggles, and they do it in the English version. But I prefer like when they show the real Wiggles. And yeah, we all know the other ones. Move Your Arms Like Henry, that was also shown in the Toot Toot promo. Yeah, that and We're Dancing with Wags the Dog were both shown in the trailer when this was originally coming out on VHS back in 2001. Even though this was produced in the very end of 2000. Here's the disc for Toot Toot. And at the end of the program, it just says, in loving memory of Anthony Field's dad. Because he passed away in 1998. I know it was 3 years. This video came originally 3 years after Anthony Field's father passed away in 1998. May he rest in peace, Anthony Field's dad. But yeah, Toot Toot, I say give this release a try. It's got some cool songs you'll like, and you'll get a taste out of some of these. All right, now on to Dance Party. Released originally on VHS by Lyric Studios in 2001. I think it got a re-release VHS in 2002 or 3, I think. But this is the 2002 DVD release by Hit Entertainment, because you can see right there. But some people say it is 2003, just like Yummy Yummy was. But no, this is technically the 2002 releases. I don't think it doesn't have the Magical Adventure, the Wiggly trailer. And hold on, it's showing. Oh, it's William. Let me add him. William, welcome.
What's up, man?
Great, I'm showing my Wiggles DVD collection, the 2023 edition. I'm at Dance Party.
I have Dance Party too.
Yeah, it's not in a green case like mine, but mine is in a green case because I found this with a different Wiggles release. I actually think I got this with You'll Be Wiggling. I think I did because it was at a mega replay sale back in October 2019, and I remember getting this with the Simpsons movie on DVD.
I got this at a flea market. It was only $2. That's not bad.
Yeah, and I did see your comment in the stream earlier saying that you saw the Yummy Yummy DVD at a flea market, but the cover art was unfortunately in shreds.
Yeah, and the disc had terrible, terrible scratches on there.
Yeah, luckily I'm avoiding that copy because I like to see when they're in good shape. But my cover art on Dance Party is a little bit ripped, but I could just cover it up with a blue marker, honestly.
Good idea.
Like this one, if you wanted to watch yours is a reprint by Fox. Mine's not a reprint. I think it contains the same content, or does it have upgraded previews or updated previews? It's like that's the Fox disc inside.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have the updated previews, or it has the same as this version?
The 20th Century Fox reprints, like, if they have a 20th Century Fox reprint on the disc like this, for example, it would still have the same previews at the start, which they still have.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Thomas DVD. It's great to be an engine. No matter what copy you get, it's still the same. The DVD release, but not the VHS.
Yes.
I know Lyric for Life's copy, his Thomas It's Great to be an Engine VHS is printed on the 24th of January 2006, and it has the Calling All Engines trailer. I think at the end of not at the beginning. I think at the end. Oh, and yeah, Dance Party. I think if you want to watch the recordings of these Wiggles videos in order, start with this one, because I actually do know the orders when I was doing my Wiggles. I was doing the Wiggles Q&A stream back in earlier this year. They said, I think this one YouTuber said, start with Dance Party, then you go to Wake Up Jeff, then you do Wiggly Christmas, then Magical Adventure, the Wiggly movie, which we'll be getting to much later, and then you go to Wiggle Time and Yummy Yummy, which I did earlier. But yeah, disc for Dance Party. This is the 2002 release because it doesn't have the Wiggles Magical Adventure, the Wiggly movie trailer.
Copy of Wiggles.
Yep. All right. But yeah, there's Dance Party all taken care of. Now let's move on to this release, Wiggly Playtime. Yep. This is also a 2004 DVD release, but it was originally released in different packaging in 2001 by Lyric Studios. But this was actually this release on VHS was originally the second last. Yeah, but this was the second release that Lyric Studios put out on VHS by Lyric Studios. for the second to last time, because I think the final one they did on VHS by Lyric Studios was the Barney release, Let's Go to the Zoo. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I like having the DVD version, because at least it's got like some bonus episodes of that DVD, which, because they didn't put out the Lights Camera Action thing until, I'm surprised like they did it on 2004 releases for the Wiggles. They put when these releases originally on VHS got DVD releases in 2004, they put bonus Lights Camera Action episodes on here. There's 2 episodes on here. Yeah, it's a little bit nicked, but at least the rest of the artwork is in good shape. But yeah, I have to print out a new artwork for Yummy Yummy still, because mine still has those blemishes on the back cover. Yeah. Oh, William just left. Oh man. Well, yeah, Wiggly Playtime. I remember getting this from a Goodwill back in 2018. I should have just gotten this and not got the Dora the Explorer Catch the Stars DVD along with this. I think it was along with the VHS. I think it was. I think I just should have just gotten this and avoid the Dora the Explorer Catch the Stars VHS. Hold on. Okay, there's.
I'm back. I had to swap my phone. I had to get on my laptop because using a laptop's more seamlessly than a phone.
Yeah, I can understand. I understand. At least my phone's letting me do my stuff just fine. At least it reaches like when I have like half of 100%. I just like to charge it up when it reaches exactly 50% left.
Yeah.
But if I get this on VHS, it's not a biggie because it might come in a clamshell. Because I know how like some people say when they order these VHS releases off of eBay or Amazon. Well, mostly Amazon. They look at these pictures because Amazon doesn't have pictures of these releases.
Mm-hmm.
Both eBay, you can look at the pictures really well. I mean, but luckily I found this at a Goodwill, so I didn't have to worry about that at all.
You used to have Wiggly Playtime. I'm probably going to see if I can get it again because I haven't seen that DVD in a long time.
Yeah, this one they have both versions of the song Get Ready to Wiggle. First, the Young Wiggles version where they show it on the videotape. And yeah, they also they reused the song Go Captain Feathersword Ahoy from the Toot Toot release.
That's a good song. Go Captain Feathersword Ahoy.
Yeah, and they reused Move Your Arms Like Henry and We're Dancing with Wags the Dog as well. And, oh yeah, the Captain Feathersword fell asleep on his pirate ship, a.k.a. Quack Quack. And they also reused the monkey dance from Yummy Yummy. If they used a different style, that's honestly fine with me. Yep, there's Wiggly Playtime. I already showed the disc earlier. I don't think this was released with a pamphlet originally. I think it might have came with a pamphlet originally. I'm not quite sure. Well, yeah. Wiggly Playtime, I gotta say, this is a cool release. I definitely recommend it. Alright, next up to the next Wiggles release, but it was the first one to be on DVD. You'll Be Wiggling. Well, in chronological order, was the first one to be on DVD, but it was also got a reissue VHS in 2002. It's You'll Be Wiggling. Yep, released. Well, I think this is the first one to be distributed by Hit Entertainment only on VHS, but then it got reissued on VHS in 2002, and it got released on DVD in 2002 as well. Like I said, I'm glad they didn't use the original 2001 VHS poster art when they released this on DVD. Well, that's what they say. Well, I'll show you in a sec. And it's cool it's in a white case, because, well, it's a Christmas release. Well, it's the only one I know that comes in a white case. Yeah, some of these Christmas songs I do like on You'll Be Wiggling. The World Is One on a Christmas Morning. Marty's Christmas song, but I kind of like. But yeah, Jimmy the Elf, I'm not I'm not pleased that they did make a remake version where they do use the real-life Wiggles. Yeah, I'm not pleased about that. Yeah, they use like CGI animation instead of using live-action Wiggles. Because I guess they couldn't render Jimmy the Elf in live-action style. But I do love Kuru Kuru, Carol of the Birds, and Christmas Around the World. And I do also like Wags Loves to Shake Shake. And I like how the "Come on, everybody, we'll tap for you." They do it all the time. They repeat those lyrics all the time. And yeah, the finale, the song of the same name of the release, "You'll Be Wiggling."
You'll be wiggling too.
Yep. I'm actually glad that this, like I said, I like the design of the 2002 DVD, aka, well, along with the 2002 reissue VHS, because at least it's more decorative than the original release. Because at least the character designs match, because on the original 2001 VHS, they keep reusing the same poses of the season 1 style of Wags and Henry, and I mean, Captain Feathersword's okay in all of his season styles, and all the way they designed Captain Feathersword in every season of the Wiggles.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, for Wags and Henry, they kept them the same season 1 portrait, even leading up to "You'll Be Wiggling," even though in Wiggly Playtime they changed their designs, kind of. And I guess Dorothy's design, you could see, I was like, Dorothy now has eyebrows on her head? Because I know how on her season, her earlier costume, she did have eyebrows. Disc for "You'll Be Wiggling." Most of these are clear discs, but I know my Wiggly Playtime DVD was a colored disc. It had artwork on it. But yeah, "You'll Be Wiggling." I recommend this Christmas release. If you like this one over Wiggly Wiggly Christmas, but I mean, this one I have to skip Jimmy the Elf because I'm disappointed they never remade Jimmy the Elf in live action style. Even though I don't mind the CGI animation, kind of like, I don't mind the CGI animation of Thomas. "You'll Be Wiggling," I definitely recommend this DVD or release in general. But now here's the release I'm showing that I got very first Wiggles DVD. Hoop-de-doo, it's a Wiggly Party.
That's another one of my favorites.
Yep. But released on both VHS and DVD. The first one to be both VHS at the same time in 2002. Well, it makes sense because this was the first Wiggles release to be on both VHS and DVD at the same time. Yep, I'll just say Hit Entertainment and 2002. Yeah, the artwork sleeve got a little bit bent, got a little bit cut off like that, but at least the rest of the case is in still good shape. Because I had this packed away in a box for years, and I forgot to take it out of the boxes, but that's okay. At least the disc still works, that's good. Here's another one we gotta talk about. A song I would skip on this one is, after the Fun on the Farm song, I would skip Caveland. Because that's another one that's in CGI animation, unfortunately. And these poses of the characters are also on the Toot Toot release on the back cover. Yep, mine's the same. Of course, it's not a reprint from the box or anything.
I like to call these mirror discs.
Mirror discs because they don't have artwork on them. Yeah, I know she got a haircut.
Thanks, my dad.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, you're okay. I was just saying, did your dad take you to get a haircut, or did he cut it for you?
I can't cut my own hair; it'd be a little messy.
I can never cut my own hair either. I'm not good at it. But yeah, Hoop-de-doo, It's a Wiggly Party. I say give this release a try. I'm still trying to get It's a Wiggly Wiggly World because the DVD release from 2005 also contains bonus lights, camera, action episodes as well. But since this was the first release to be on both VHS and DVD, because I think this was before they even made the spin-off lights, camera, action Wiggles. I think so.
I think it is.
Okay, this was before because this was released sometime in 2002. sorry about that, William. I don't know what that was.
Alright.
I wasn't even yelling, so it's...
What's funny about this DVD is that when you watch the end, they have a preview to every Wiggles video from Australia, which the first time I saw that, I'm like, wait, what's this? Like, I know it's a preview, but and they showed every single video from Australia. I'm like, huh, that's from Australia? I thought that was from here somewhere. And then I just burst into laughter when I saw that.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah. Probably, fortunately, I'm going to have to get... If I get this in Yummy Yummy on VHS, William, I'm going to have to sit through the Caveland song, unless I just mute the audio, but watch the screen to make sure the tape works. Just like I told you with the Mr. Conductor's Evil Twin VHS of Shinetime Station.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to mute the audio. But this is when I get this on VHS, I'm only going to mute the audio once Caveland starts, but when it's over, unmute the audio. That's the only thing.
Good idea.
Toot Toot Wiggly Party, I definitely recommend this release. But if you guys out there do like Caveland, I can understand your opinion if it's in CGI animation.
I like Caveland. It's a pretty good song.
I mean, that one they did a live-action Wiggles style of that one. If you look at the Wiggles Caveland, they did one from 2002.
So we're both wearing green.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a green shirt and a My Luigi hat. But yeah, Wiggly Safari.
Green Stooges.
Yeah, I've never heard of. I've heard of the Three Stooges, but I never watched that show. But yeah, Wiggly Safari, mine's in a Blockbuster rental case.
Mine is the popular orange.
Yeah, it's an orange. Yeah, it's like if you got the reprint VHS of Hoopty Doo. It's a Dance Party. The reprint VHS from 2002 or 2003 or something. That's a reprint that comes in like an orange clamshell VHS case. But yeah, Safari video in loving memory of Steve Irwin. Because this video came many years before his passing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they still have documentaries of him before he passed away on the Animal Planet channel, or they maybe just because you know how I'm sad. Yeah, I'm really sad that the old host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek, is not here anymore.
Yeah.
Because I think he retired from hosting from Jeopardy before he passed away in late 2021 due to I think it was because of a heart failure. I think so. I think it was because he had a heart attack, Alex Trebek.
Could be.
I'll look it up after this over. Which was it was either a heart attack or a heart failure? Because I know George Carlin he had a heart failure when he passed away in 2008.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's an opposite for Alex Trebek, the original host of Jeopardy. This one we know what happened with the cause of Steve Irwin passing away in the start of 2006. Because this was 4 years before his passing. This was released sometime in the middle of 2002. Well, this release, this was the second Wiggles release to be on both VHS and DVD at the same time, along with Hoopty Doot's Wiggly Party. I guess in chronological order, this was the second one to be both VHS and DVD at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do like the coolest one I like best is the snakes one. What they put in parentheses, you can look, but you better not touch.
Mm-hmm.
I like how when Greg sings, you can look, but you better not touch, and the other Wiggles just sing the short ones, you better not touch with spyglasses.
You better not touch.
Danger, danger.
Love that part.
Yeah, and the You Might Like a Pet one.
That's a cute song about animals.
Yeah, that one's like Jeff's always asleep throughout the song.
Oh, that's another good one I like. I also like Lovely Camel, Fiend Time. Mostly I like Swim With Me because it shows my favorite sea animal, dolphins.
Yeah, dolphins are cool creatures too. I like how the ones where they do the pretend rain and pretend tidal wave when Anthony's right next to Captain Feathersword.
Yeah. Oh,
like
great,
one where
big tidal wave. Big tidal wave. Yeah, splash.
And of course, before that he goes, Captain, it's raining on me. Well, that's pretend rain, Anthony. If you think it's bigger than pretend rain, why don't you wait till you see the pretend tidal waves?
Bet the crew had fun filming that.
Yeah, that's on the Wiggly Safari VHS and DVD trailer, if you watch that trailer. But you can watch in the actual program, too. Mine's a reprint from 20th Century Fox. I think this
Mine's
is
the original.
I'll probably just get a replacement orange DVD case. I mean, I think this is just printed art. I think this is Blockbuster art, but at least it's the actual artwork and the Blockbuster logo. Because this was originally for rental from Blockbuster. Because R.I.P. Blockbuster. Even though I don't think you watched the last Blockbuster documentary video.
I don't think I've seen it yet.
But yeah, Wiggly Safari, I definitely recommend this. Now on to this one, Magical Adventure, the Wiggly Movie.
This is an awesome movie.
Yeah,
Time with Magic Railroad and other good movies.
Yeah, it's the only Wiggles movie they ever released. It says it was produced in 2002, but they put it at the start of 2003 on VHS and DVD.
Because in the trailer, they said coming on video in 2003.
And this is the only Wiggles release I know to have the 20th Century Fox logo at the beginning of the release. I think it plays the higher toned pitch of the 20th Century Fox logo.
Could be. Or maybe it's the regular audio. I have no idea.
I have to watch. I'll just look at the beginning when I do an opening to this release one of these days. I'll just make sure if it's got the higher pitch or the normal pitch, because I don't think they ever did a low pitch. But yeah.
I think it's the normal audio, because if they release UK movies, like if an American movie is on a UK DVD, they would high pitch the fanfare on the logo, like Paramount or 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, and the Dorothy Would You Like to Dance, or except it's supposed to be called Dance With Me. And yep, okay, this is at least we can see the Can You Point Your Fingers and Do the Twist, the normal version of the Wiggles.
Mm-hmm.
Because this came out in Australia in late 1997, but they released this movie in early 2003 on VHS and DVD. I'm pretty sure this came out the same time as Bob the Builder, The Knights of Mix-a-Lot released on VHS and DVD.
I think you're right, man.
Yeah, and I know Rock by Your Bear, and they still have the Captain Feathersword fell asleep on his pirate ship, aka Quack Quack. This one you can see the Young Wiggles version of Hot Potato. I think they just show a flashback with Dorothy as a baby, and they have the Wiggles when they were young.
That's one of my favorites. I think it's funny in this movie when they went to Street. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, and also like when they did the. Also, did you know that the one I noticed the one audio track that they do when they have young Wiggles singing the Hot Potato song, they do have the recycle one with the manly voice singing the Wiggle these funny voices, and then this deeper man voice saying give me that food. But other than that, it's the same old thing. But yeah, Let's Have a Party is a good one. But yeah, disc for Magical for the movie. 6 clear disc still. Yeah.
Remember, my mom got me this at Dollar General back in 2003.
Wow, Dollar General is still open, but they just don't have older stuff anymore. They have some recent stuff. Yeah. Like one time I was gonna get that Thomas TV Really Mischief, but I didn't have my own money to do it. That's why I saw the Thomas TV Really Mischief, even though I already have it now. But yeah, Magical Adventure, a Wiggly movie. I definitely say give this movie a watch. And this one does put me in mind of Blue's Clues, Joe's Surprise Party, and Ord's Unhappy Birthday from Dragon Tales. Well, I mean, even though in this movie towards the end, the Wiggles are wondering where Dorothy is, and they're probably going to just come up and make a surprise party for her, getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone's there, including Captain Feathersword.
Let's see, Wags was there.
And Henry
was there, and the pirate.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden they were able to get the surprise party ready, but they saw Dorothy coming, and they started to get ready to give her the surprise.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, I think Dorothy was worried. They said the Wiggles might have forgot about her birthday, but no, they were trying to get it ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's like similar to how Ord feels like they must have forgotten about his birthday, but no, they were trying to get the thing a surprise for him. Which, yeah, if I do unfortunately get one of these Dragon Tales of the mainstream releases, William, on VHS, if I had to pick my poison from these three, because I'm not getting Let's Stick to It and We're Special VHS, because those releases I have, those are on DVD, have with bonus episodes. I'm skipping those two. If I choose these three, which unfortunately I have to pick my poison, which would be follow the clues, look on the bright side, or let's help each other. Even though I don't like episodes with no Cassie and an episode of Dragon Tales, I guess my only option is the look on the bright side with the garbage bully for you, with that ew bully for you episode. But I can keep the audio muted until it's over. Because luckily with VHS tapes, I can just I need something to play. Well, actually, I know a trick because on Dragon Tales VHS tapes, they play songs in between episodes. I can play songs from on my Switch because I need to focus on the recording with my phone. So I think I'll keep my phone doing the recording, and keep the audio muted till the tape reaches the end, and I'll push resume recording. But yeah, so yeah, unfortunately, look on the bright side was gonna have to be the only one I have to get from these because I want to get rid of that Reader's Digest Young Family Libraries tape because I don't have like having those sorts of tapes. I like having like main tapes, like actual official releases. Because the one I have it doesn't have any previews at the beginning. But Magical Adventure of the Wiggly Movie, I definitely recommend this. Now let's move on to Wiggle Bay.
One of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, it takes place on the beach throughout the video. And luckily, yeah. And this was released the same month as Bob the Builder Building Friendships, which can you believe both these releases are both 20 years old now. Yeah. Like 3 days ago was the 20th anniversary of the Bob the Builder release Building Friendships. And about a few weeks ago was the 20th anniversary to this release. But yeah, Wiggle Bay has, I think. Oh yeah, this is the song you were talking about. You were chatting on my stream. It says, "Let's have a Barbie on the beach." Which is in Australia they say, "Let's have a Barbie on the beach," but in North America and other places they say barbecue.
That's right.
Because speaking of that, I don't know about this because I remember checking out a customer at work just today. I think this one customer, her child got a Barbie product because I forgot to tell her about the new Barbie movie that's coming out to the movie theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm probably not going to see that because the only Barbie release I have on DVD, despite I'm not a Barbie fan really, Waldrop, is the Barbie as Rapunzel one because that one she doesn't even sing at all throughout the movie. She's just.
My sister would like to see that movie.
Yeah, it's coming out really soon. But yeah, and what my other favorite song? Oh yeah, so like Rolling Down the Sandhills and Running Up the Sandhills.
I like Zing Zang Rung and Watching the Waves. They're both really awesome tunes.
Yeah. At least like the Rolling Down the Sandhills and Running Up the Sandhills was shown on Live Hot Potatoes. And I think it's Sis Wags Sis Bone. That's another one they did in Wiggly Animation on a certain episode I remember watching on Playhouse Disney as a kid for this Wiggles. At least this one they do in live action style as well, which I'm pleased about. I think it's Sis Says Wag Says Bone. I'm supposed to say bone because there's no E.
Yeah, or is it bong? I think it's hard to.
I think they're supposed to say says bone, but they forgot to put an E at the end. But yeah, Swim Like a Fish. I also like that song.
I like that one too.
Watching the Waves, I like as well. And like I know, like during the program, they also got they finally got someone to help them bring their boat back. It was a mermaid. The mermaid was able to help the Wiggles and the friends get their boat back. And I know during this program, they shot some scenes from Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins, like before that video even came out.
Oh yeah, from the bloopers where Anthony had that thing, and then they burst in laughing.
Yeah, but yeah, Wiggle Bay. I'm surprised. Yeah, happy belated 20th anniversary to this release.
This would be my number one favorite because it has good songs, has a good story.
Yeah,
and
it's cool.
The necklaces they're wearing throughout the program.
Yeah, I like how Anthony's got a different color electric guitar now for Anthony to hold.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when I was showing Toot Toot earlier, I like that. It was strange how Greg was holding Murray's red electric guitar, even though I guess they didn't have another one to duplicate to make it a yellow one for Greg. I mean, that didn't bother me as a kid. I was like, huh. I don't know what guitar Greg was using. I think it was during the song "Let's Have a C.L.E." How do you pronounce that song on Toot Toot?
Mm-hmm.
Where Greg was using Murray's red electric guitar, but at least this one PBS, no, not PBS, it's Playhouse Disney. Greg was actually using a different guitar. Well, and let Murray use the one he's using now.
They use a Hofner bass, like the one that Paul McCartney uses when he was in the Beatles. I know they use that.
Yeah, one of the other members of the Beatles with Ringo Starr, but two of the people of the Beatles passed away, but one of them was sick, and Ringo Starr was the only one surviving.
Yeah, and we still have Paul too, which I'm glad we still have Paul.
I think he and Ringo Starr are probably retiring, because I heard Ringo Starr is over 80 years old now.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Let's go to Top of the Tots next.
Even though you don't have Space Dancing, about show a little fast.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna probably get that for my birthday, along with getting Pippi Longstocking on Blu-ray, and maybe some other stuff, maybe. But yeah, it's this one, Top of the Tots. Really, some people say it's a hybrid because it came out at the end of 2003, but some people say it came out at the start of 2004 on VHS. I can barely tell because a lot of people, it's the same if they confuse the Thomas release Best of Gordon on VHS and DVD. It came out it said it released on VHS the same day as Thomas's Snowy Surprise, Best of Gordon, but for some reason, when it was released on DVD, it was released independently at the start of 2004, but the way to get it in late 2003 was in the... I'm sorry, William. I don't know what's going on today. This one person in my house won't stop it.
That's all right.
But anyway.
Here's Tots.
Yep. I'll just say just released in 2003.
Let's see. What are my favorite songs on this DVD? I'd say my favorite song on here would be... I'd say a tie between Can You Dig It, Picking Flowers, and Let's Go Swimming. Because they have good tunes on that one.
Yeah, I like this one where it goes... where is it? Does it fly through the sky? Hold on. I think it has fly through the sky. Let me look. I know it has I Wave My Arms and Swing My Baton. That's also in Live Hot Potatoes. Oh, actually, no, it's Open Wide Look Inside the Dentist. Or, no, it's this one. Say Ought the Doctors. And, there's Fly Through the Sky. It's right there. Next to Can You Dig It, but unfortunately these songs are out of order.
Yeah, sometimes I held it like and I know you hold DVDs like this, but I had to hold it like this so I can read it better sometime.
Oh, okay, but I just like to read it this way so I can have it straight so I can see that everyone can see it. Yeah. Fly Through the Sky, I Wave My Arms, Swing My Baton, Say Ought the Doctors, Fly Through the Sky I already mentioned, and Open Wide Look Inside the Dentist, because everyone knows, man, I really need to go see a dentist like really bad, but if I'm going to get braces, I just don't want to take any braces at all.
Mm-hmm.
Different disc for Top of the Tots.
I like the style discs.
Yeah, this one. At least this one, it says they're making the next release, Cold Spaghetti Western, which is going to be up next in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one, even though like Building Friendships came about a few months after Bob Builder, The Knights of Big Slot, they say electronic book, but this one they show the making of Cold Spaghetti Western on this release, but Cold Spaghetti Western would come months after this.
Mm-hmm.
Showing next Cold Spaghetti Western, which actually released the same day as the Wiggles Toot Toot released on DVD, but this was released on both VHS and DVD at the same time, sometime in 2004. I need to watch this release soon. I've not watched this one before. It's cool with the little.
It's pretty good.
It's got cool poster art. It's got a cool decorative image on the spine because it's about Western stuff. They put the cowboy vest as the colorful picture on the spine, and Captain Feathersword on the bowl. In the trailer, like on this release, they say the mechanical bull. They say fastest banana in the West. And then
My,
there's this.
my sister loves this one.
Yeah, I need to review this release soon once I watch this. But yeah, we're the Cowboys. That's the opening to this release because well, everyone knows. Yes, remember, it throws me back to that time. I was actually a character from Toy Story for Halloween that one time. Can you guess it? I was Woody the Cowboy from Toy Story one time for Halloween. This puts me in mind every time. Yeah, I think you were a cowboy for Halloween as well, William. But it just wasn't Woody from Toy Story. It was a different cowboy.
I think it was.
Okay, I mean,
this DVD features one of my all-time favorite bonus features. That is Wiggly Postcode Asia. That is a really cool special feature. They went to Japan to perform there. They went all over Japan. They went to China. They went to Hong Kong to perform. That's a really unique looking bonus feature.
Yep. This is now a blue disc for Cold Spaghetti Western. It's not.
Yeah, what's the DVD came with this?
Yeah, Jake Martin's copy had the pamphlet from this release, but it was in his Toot Toot release.
Mm-hmm.
But Cold Spaghetti Western I have to give this release a watch along with Wiggle Time. But like pretty much all of these I've watched, I have not watched. That also Splish Splash Big Red Boat I also need to watch. Well, I'm nearly done with most of these ones that are mainly gray, but even though I might not be bothered by getting some sand releases.
Oh, you only have one sand title. That's getting strong, which I'll show this fast as well.
Yeah. Okay. There's Woohoo, Wiggly Gremlins.
No, that's a good one too.
This was released the same day as Dragon Tales Believe in Yourself, the testing DVD. And a week after the Thomas release, Thomas and the Jet Engine released on both DVD and VHS. I'm surprised I found this at a Mega Replay, a display that unfortunately shut down a while back, and this was the only thing I found. Well, actually, this I found first before the Thomas and Charge DVD. This one, yeah, they have to figure out these tricks with these. There's some Wiggly Gremlins playing funny tricks on the Network Wiggles thing. Camera One, Music Murray thing, and the Where's Jeff thing.
Where's Jeff is a nostalgia one for me.
The child calls out, "Can you help the Wiggles find Jeff?" And then they sing the Where's Jeff song. Oh yeah, the vegetable soup I remember so much as a kid. I remember there was this one Wiggles toy I remember one of my friends have. They would play the vegetable soup song on that toy. And it's just, wow. This is why I like vegetable soup song as my favorite Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins song.
That always gives me a nostalgia feel. Every time I eat vegetable soup reel, I always thought of the song. And when I look at vegetables at the grocery store, I think of vegetable soup.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I know this has a bonus Lights, Camera, Action Wiggles episode on here. It's like those other ones. So I think this was the first time a bonus Lights, Camera, Action Wiggles episode on a DVD. I think starting with this one, that's when they show it. But yeah, this is for Woohoo Gremlins. I know, yeah, you're not, yeah, both, well, you don't have this place, but I do. Lyric for Life's copy of the DVD has the pamphlet, but mine doesn't.
I'd like to get a new copy because I lost the case since 2015, I think. Or was it 2016? I don't remember.
Yeah, I know that too. But yeah, Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins. It's a cool one. It's got one of my favorite songs on here, plus some ones where they sing songs about the Network Wiggles thing. Everyone knows the Where's Jeff song.
Remember my brother watches that when he was little, and he went nuts when he gets excited during the opening of the video.
Yeah. Yeah, Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins, I definitely recommend this. Next up, we're going to Santa's Rocking, which I also have this on VHS, but now I'm showing the DVD version. Woohoo!
This is a pretty nice one too.
The last Wiggles Christmas VHS DVD release to feature Greg before they made some other ones with Sam, because this was like a year and a few months before Greg had to step down as Yellow Wiggle for a while.
Mm-hmm.
They said in like 2006 he had to step down because he was having some trouble.
Yeah, because he had orchestra intolerance at that time.
At the start of 2006, the same year as Steve Irwin's passing.
Mm-hmm.
But then, of course, like he came back in like 6 years later, 2012. But Santa's Rocking's got this great songs. I think one of these had. I think I have to say, Wag Stop Your Barking. It's Almost Christmas Day is one of my favorite. The one featuring Barry Williams in it.
Because Barry Williams was from the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, someone from the Brady Bunch to be in this Wiggles release was a plus. And this one, this is This Little Baby Is Born Again, featuring King Mondo. This is Ross Wilson,
who also appeared on Space Dance in King Mondo.
Oh yeah, and Henry the Champion Christmas Rapper. I didn't know Henry could be a Christmas rapper.
He's good at it.
Yeah, I think it's a manger or manger.
I think it's Manger.
Manger. Okay. Yeah. Just shot of. I think that's Sam Moran right there. I think. Let me see.
That's Sam right here.
Yeah, that was before he substituted for Gray. This one, I like how all the Wiggles have their colored guitars just corresponding to their shirt now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This one also has 2 Lights, Camera, Action Wiggles episodes on here, just like all those other ones. I guess I have this on VHS as well, but I was going to get the VHS version of Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins because someone told me there was a music video that appeared at the end of the black tape reels version of the VHS of Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins, but the white reels one doesn't have the music video at the end. I think it's also on the DVD. I'll have to check out this DVD again just to be sure, but I won't watch the whole thing all the way through. But yeah, Santa's Rocking, I definitely recommend this release. I'm surprised I found this and Wiggly Wiggly Christmas at a Goodwill. Both these at the same time back in March 2019 from a Goodwill. I think so. But if not, these were from different time.
I got this at Granny Base back in 2011.
Yeah, but now let's go to Live Hot Potatoes.
I have the disc to that, but I need a case for it because it's caseless.
This one, I'm just going to tell you, yeah. At least this one, this one I know. I found this from a Labor Day 2019 disc replay DVD sale, along with some Barney DVDs, some regular movies, and a Star Wars DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, there's Live Hot. Yep, the front cover. Yeah, this one, they are all listed in the wrong order. Even though the first 2 songs, I know them in the proper order when they start the program. At least we know Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car is the first song. Mm-hmm. And after that, I think it goes to Rockabye Your Bear after Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car. And then after Rockabye Your Bear, it goes to Lights, Camera, Action, I think. Gosh, I need to brush up on the memory to see which ones play in the proper order because these are all listed in the incorrect order. When the Where's Jeff live song plays, I'm not sure. But I know the first songs they go after they sing Hoopty Doo, after Lights, Camera, Action. Then you do Dorothy, My Favorite Dinosaur. There's discs for Live Hot Potatoes. there's the disc for Live Hot Potatoes. Everyone on the disc, minus the Wiggly dancers and the Wiggly orchestra. Well, there's some portions of the Wiggly orchestra. Just the Wiggly dancers on the disc. Yeah, Live Hot Potatoes was released sometime in 2005, but for some reason it says it's produced in 2004. Yeah, Live Hot Potatoes, I definitely recommend this release. It's cool to see live show for these songs. Well, that's Jack. I don't think I'm going to add him. I don't know if it's safe for him. Live Hot Potatoes, yes, I definitely recommend this release. Yeah. This also contains 2 bonus episodes. But yep, now on to Lights, Camera, Action.
I like that one. That's my favorite compilation of episodes.
Yeah, but this one, it features episodes that were already seen on Wiggly Playtime. So I guess if you have to choose either this, Wiggly Playtime, or Toot Toot, because some of the songs are reused on Toot Toot. And they reused that Captain Feathersword image from Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins. Which I think that's the pose of him. Yes, the same pose of him from Woohoo Wiggly Gremlins. This one I also got with the Leapfrog release, Learn to Read the Storybook Factory. I think this one I got with Barney's songs. Yeah, even though I don't like the style animation of Barney songs, because it's season 3 style animation of Barney and Friends. But yeah, and there's it's like, well, it's just a compilation release, so there's no any. If I want to see the Wiggly bloopers to see what's funny about this release when they suck. Because this is also funny, William Waltrip, because you know how I looked at Dan Finnegan's video on him showing his Wallace Shawn. You know, the person who voices Rex in all 4 Toy Story movies of Pixar. But he also voices Rex during the hilarious outtakes and the credits of Monsters, Inc., even though for some reason he put Monsters, Inc. in his Wallace Shawn movie collection, but for some reason the outtakes are not in the end credits of the 4K release of Monsters, Inc. It's only on the original DVD release from 2002, but even though you can just watch the hilarious outtakes of Monsters, Inc. on YouTube. That's what I do now, because unfortunately my Blu-ray of Monsters, Inc. does not have the hilarious outtakes during the credits. But I guess he did that for some reason, because I guess it was part of when it was originally Vader's Monsters, Inc. That's why he put it in his Wallace Shawn movie collection, Monsters, Inc., along with all the 4 Toy Stories. But yeah, here's the disc for Lights, Camera, Action. And except that they swapped Dorothy with Henry the Octopus. But yeah, Lights, Camera, Action, the Wiggles release. I definitely give this DVD a recommend. Because I guess this one they edited the scenes to make sure these snapshots from the episode Family Season 2 was edited properly. Because on the Wiggly Playtime release, for some reason they didn't do it right. And yeah, 2 more releases left. Sailing the World. Big Barn has that on VHS, not DVD yet. Or I think I'm pretty sure he just has it on VHS. This was released sometime in 2005. I'm pretty sure this was months before Thomas Calling All Engines released on both VHS and DVD at the same time. Because this was released sometime in the summer of 2005. This one I also need to give a watch.
It's a pretty good one, too.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer on Thomas Calling All Engines a lot. It's like the preview on the Thomas Calling All Engines DVD. That is true, Aposia. We both have the same copy of Sailing Around the World. I do not have the double feature with this and Splish Splash Big Red Boat. Yeah, yours has a pamphlet, mine does not.
And it comes with the same thing like in my Cold Spaghetti Western DVD.
Yeah.
I think that's unique. They put Business Reply Mail on some hit entertainment DVDs, which I didn't know they made them at that time.
Yeah, me neither. Sailing the World. I think this one I'm going to have to say... Yeah, they don't even list the songs in this DVD, but I know there's one they go to Mexico City. And you know the bass guitar that... You told me about that red bass guitars for some reason that Murray used, but Greg used Murray's red electric guitar.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about the red bass guitar, call it. Well, when they're doing the Mexico and London town singing those songs, Greg has the blue bass guitar. I'm not kidding. He's using the blue guitar, Greg.
Greg is silly.
I thought he was supposed to be the leader of Wiggles. He knows a lot from all the Wiggles, any of the other Wiggles combined.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess maybe they say Anthony was really the one. He was the one who was founded by most of these because they made a Wiggles dark ride attraction back in Australia many years ago, but that unfortunately shut down.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll have to really check out this DVD to see what songs I might like. I think I'll have to catch up on this and Bob the Builder releases. I need to watch Bob the Builder release to the rescue. Sailing Around the World. I definitely recommend this DVD.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give release a watch. This Wiggle Time and Cold Spaghetti Western and another one I'll have to give a watch. I already watched Wiggle Bay, so I can review that. Last one I have for now, individually, Splish Splash Big Red Bubble. This was originally going to get a VHS because it said on the trailers, on the Tom and Tales from the Tracks release, it said at the end of the announcement trailer saying coming summer 2006 on DVD and VHS. But unfortunately, this was the first Wiggles release to be of 2006.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was released the same time as Thomas Tales from the Tracks was released on VHS and DVD, or I was probably after that. And Crystal for being tuned in. That's my friend in real life who likes to watch my streams. Just to stay tuned. Yeah. Even they said it was now available. It said now available on DVD and VHS. For some reason, they canceled the VHS at the last moment. That's kind of how Thomas Come Ride the Rails was going to get a VHS release, but unfortunately, that got canceled as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even it'd be cool if the VHS of Thomas Come Ride the Rails looked amazing, but unfortunately, they canceled it at the last moment.
If Splish Splash Big Red Bubble would have been on VHS, we would have 24 Wiggles VHS tapes in total.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they kept going with DVDs because I guess VHS was dying in the 2000s. Yeah, some of these you see right here on the back cover of this release. It says right here, these parentheses right here, it means that this song is in Spanish. For Move Your Arms Like Henry, Salad, and I Climb 10 Stairs. Yeah, the Spanish versions of I Climb 10 Stairs, Move Your Arms Like Henry, and Fruit Salad are only exclusive to this release.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
the audio is actually from the Latin American Wiggles.
The Latin American ones? Okay. Not the Spanish versions.
Mm-hmm. Because they made a Latin American version of the group because they made episodes, and then they would have songs, and they would put their songs. My only theory is that they must have took the audio, put them into the Wiggly animation, and said, "Why don't we do this instead of showing the actual Latin American group?" Yeah,
I noticed that too, but you're the only. I don't think they put the Latin American one of Monkey Dance on a DVD. If they did, I would get that release to be sure. It also says you can find it on CD, but I'm not going to get the CD.
It's hard to find.
But yeah. And another one where they say they have 2 bonus episodes of Lights, Camera, Action. So that's a plus. Because I guess if they did release this on VHS, it would be too much similar to this. That's why I think Hit Entertainment did cancel putting this on VHS. Because I guess it would be impossible to incorporate just the actual program on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
But at least these ones, they have like ones that are normal English versions. The Get Ready to Wiggle song is still here, still present there, Captain Buttons. And they also brought back I Wave My Arms, Swing My Baton. That was already on live hop videos.
Mm-hmm.
I got that Wiggle Around the Clock VHS. I think like from all VHS tapes about Wiggles, I just unfortunately go up to Sailing Around the World because even though I can get Here Comes the Big Red Car on VHS, I am not getting that Wiggle Around the Clock on VHS because not only is it error, but get this, there's an error on the back of the VHS of Wiggle Around the Clock. They duplicate that same snapshot. It's shown twice on the back cover.
Oh yeah, the picture of them at the table with all the food around.
Yeah, it's duplicated on the VHS back cover for some reason, but for some reason on the DVD they fixed it. That's why I get it over the DVD version, because at least it doesn't have the error.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my two reasons, yes, I'm not going to get Wiggle Around the Clock on VHS, not because it's only hard to find, but they made an error. Yeah, that's why they say like Wiggle Around the Clock was the very last DVD to come out. It's on both VHS and DVD. It was the last one to come out on both VHS and DVD at the time. You're never going to find Thomas Hills from the track just at all. Well, there's no way I can probably have that. I guess let me see if I can count all these. If I could get used to like doing this, if I got Yum 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 VHS, but unfortunately I had to live with having to stick to the public versions, go Captain Feather Sort of Hoy, and point your twist. Here's the last one I have for now: Splish Splash Big Red Boat. Show you one time. I don't think this came with the panel originally. There's a disc of the characters: Henry, Captain Feather Sword, Wags, and Dorothy. There's just recycled backup on this disc. Yep, US thing. Box came in 2006. Yep, like the very first Wiggles released to be DVD only. Just like how Thomas On-Site with Thomas first. He released a Thomas to be DVD only.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I would have loved even though there were a few Bob the Builder releases in 2006 on chess. It built the special built wild.
Oh yeah, that.
That released sometime in the between after the summer of 2006 was over. I think it was. But I'm surprised they released an Elmo's a Sesame Street VHS in September 2006. There's Splish Splash Big Red Boat last time. We can talk about other things along with Wiggles related. Let's just hold it one time. Yep, I'll say this one more time. Splish Splash Big Red Boat, I need to give this release a watch. Yep, that's all the Wiggles releases. Now we can talk about other things as long as it relates to Wiggles. But other things are allowed to talk about as well.
I remember the first time I remember watching the Wiggles back in 2000, because I remember my mom and my grandma, they went shopping. They went to some store, I don't remember what store it was. So they found the VHS version of this. They said, hey, it's the Wiggles. So they got me the VHS, and after I watched it when I was little, I ended up loving it. And then I clipped their DVDs. I used to have a bunch of their tapes, but I still have one, which is Wake Up Jeff, which hopefully I can make a homemade DVD of that one day.
Yeah, I'm trying to do too, because all the Thomas releases, those 5 that never got a DVD release, which, yes, I know the names of the mainstream, the 5 ones from the mainstream collection that never got a DVD release, but the episodes themselves were put on DVD, not the release itself.
Mm-hmm.
I know the releases, Tenors and Turntables, Toss Breaks the Rules, Bear Like They Never, Toss's Christmas Party, and Toss Between. The releases themselves were never released on DVD, but the episodes themselves you can find on releases on DVD that have them.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hard to listen to all I know that for, let's see, Tenors and Turntables, you can find that for DVD. You can only find that on Thomas's Friends Get Along DVD with George Carlin's version. See, Trouble in the Shed, you can find that on. I mean, you can find the Ringo US version in Engine Friends, the US version of Ringo's Trouble in the Shed. Also, you can find the you can also find George Carlin's version in Trouble, Thomas's Friends Help Out, and Thomas Comes to Breakfast for Trouble in the Shed.
Let's see. Percy Runs Away can be found on Thomas Comes to Breakfast. No, that's Thomas Comes to Breakfast. That's
Big
Percy, A Big Day for Thomas.
And Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Thomas Comes to Breakfast, but obviously the release itself.
Let's see.
Every special call on the Flying Kipper you can find on Big Day for Thomas. And also Toby the Train Engine as well. I'm just saying them in order from the Ringo Starr releases, but they can be found on releases that did put them on DVD, but they're just narrated by George Carlin, not Ringo Starr. Even though you can find Ringo Starr's UK version of the Tenors and Turntables arc and Henry's Special Cole arc, and the Cole arc, where you can, that's the only way to find Ringo Starr's narration of Whistles and Sneezes on an American Thomas TV is the earlier's box set.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but also early years DVD.
Yeah, that's so rare now. I just want it so bad just so I can have it, but I just cannot find it.
Well, there's copies that go like to $23, which that's not bad.
But for over brand new, it's even more if you get it brand new.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, now let's get back to the other ones. Thomas Breaks the Rules you can find in Thomas's Friends Help Out and A Big Day for Thomas. I say that because Thomas's Friends Help Out got on DVD before A Big Day for Thomas did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All it makes sense because it came out in VHS before Big Day for Thomas did. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Cow on the Line and Double Trouble, you can find those in Thomas Breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Old Iron, James and the Mess, Duck Takes Charge, Percy Proves a Point. All those you can, well, except for Old Iron, you can find in Thomas's Friends Get Along, Tenders of Thomas, and Best of James.
Mm-hmm.
Or James and the Mess, you can find that in Thomas's Friends Get Along and Best of James. Duck Takes Charge, only Thomas's Friends Get Along.
Mm-hmm.
Percy Proves a Point, Thomas's Friends Get Along, and Best of Percy.
Mm-hmm.
Now into Better Late Than Never, which is that episode can be found in Thomas's Friends Get Along. The Pop Goes the Diesel arc can only be found in Thomas's Breakfast. Even though Diesel's DVD was put onto 3 other DVDs, not only Thomas's Breakfast, it was also in Halloween Adventures and The Greatest Stories.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And Gordon Takes a Dip can be found in Thomas Comes to Breakfast and I think also in Best of Gordon. But Down the Line was in tons of releases.
A lot of releases.
Both the Thomas Friends Do This releases, Get Along and Help Out, and Best of Gordon. Finally, The Runaways only on Thomas's Friends Get Along, both George Carlin version. But I mean, actually, the Ringo UK version of the Off the Rails and Down the Line can also be found in the early years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Now, for the Thomas's Christmas Party one, the 2 holiday episodes themselves, because they reused episodes that were previous releases, just George Carlin re-narrated them. But the 2 holiday episodes themselves, Christmas Party and The Missing Christmas Tree, can be found on other Christmas releases.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know basically up to Ultimate Christmas, Thomas's Christmas Party and Missing Christmas Tree were always put onto other Christmas releases.
Hello.
Hey, Thomas, okay. 123, how's it going?
Everything's going great.
Good. I just finished doing my Wiggles DVD collection stream. Yep. Wait. I'm still trying to find a DVD artwork for Thomas's Christmas Party and other favorite stories, William, so I can actually go back into doing more Thomas HMR DVD reviews.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I totally forgot to do that release, but I realized that's a Christmas release. But yeah, I actually should have done this. Do a Thomas Christmas Party home video HMR, which I will do it once I find it.
Good plan.
And then I can do other, because I want to find the other, take-along discs and other ones.
I remember those take-along DVDs.
Yeah, they only feature, one story from the actual home media release.
Mm-hmm.
I know the Percy Takes the Plunge one. It has Ringo's American narration from the Best of Percy VHS and DVD. Yeah, the Spick and Span one is the hardest to find.
Mm-hmm. I forgot who was the person. I forgot his name, but that person has that DVD.
Oh, I think Enrique Jr. Gomez has the Spick and Span take-along disc.
Mm-hmm.
And he also got the Gordon Takes a Tumble one.
Mm-hmm.
And Wiggle Time. I know I'm gonna have to see if I won't get so emotional over the song Five Little Ducks.
I think it's a funny song in my opinion.
But I know I feel so bad for Captain Feathersword a little bit. But definitely the ones Uncle Noah's Ark and Henry the Octopus, where they do sing these lyrics. Henry the Octopus, I think it goes, lives down in the deep blue sea, Henry the Octopus, he's a friend to you and me. I'm not going to sing the lyrics because I'd rather just say that. I'm just going to say them out. Henry the Octopus, he lives down in the deep blue sea, Henry the Octopus, he's a friend to you and me. That's why they did just put the song saying just about their friends. That's why they thought they would put Wiggle Time as the first Wiggles VHS in North America.
I like this style case for Wiggle Time.
Suppose it's from the Wiggles from the front cover of Yummy Yummy. Oh, yep, I saw a notification from Tosso P Fan pop up in my notification thing. Said he finished school.
Awesome.
Yep, I've been done with school for years. Oh yeah, I'm hoping to do something really cool, William Aldridge, before my monthly thing resets after June 6th. I want to do a birthday stream from this. You should meet my friend Stargirl6. She is so nice, William Aldridge. I'm going to do a birthday stream for her very soon. I think I'll do it. Yeah, I think I'll do it. But we'll just chat in the stream. I mean, I guess I could try and show her some cool stuff. Because luckily, I can try to do her stream and my birthday stream once my thing resets. Because once my thing resets after June 6th, I'll be able to do another stream after June 6th. Because it says on the day it resets, I just gotta wait till after that date goes by and I can do another one. It goes back to 0 again. Because this week it's my turn to do just one. Because when it's not my pay week, I just let Flicka do on Friday. Because yeah, speaking of that, June is coming up. I'm really excited. Well,
I'm excited for two things: my birthday and the train show. I can't wait to go to that.
Oh yeah, if you go to the train show, make sure record some footage so I can see it. I would love to see if they had some good things in that train show, because I would love to go to that train show, but unfortunately I don't have the money to go right now.
They have one showing in Kentucky in August, and then in November they're doing it again, but in Indiana.
Oh wow! You mean you're talking about my state? Yeah.
Wait, which state you're from?
You said Indiana? That's my state.
No way! I was born in Indiana. I was raised there too, but now I live in Kentucky, which kind of stinks.
Oh yeah. Isn't that a shame? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lucky me, I didn't move to another state after I graduated from high school. Thank goodness, because I love the state I live in right now.
It's a nice state. My family and I, we visit Indiana sometimes. We go to Indianapolis to visit some friends of ours, or sometimes if we go to Bedford or Bloomington, we visit my grandma.
Okay,
really awesome.
That's good. Because Yeah, because you know me, my grandmother William Aldrich, she likes both my family and one of my uncles' family because me and my dad's family has the most children, and one of my uncles is the same as that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like me and the other 4 siblings of mine, that's 5 children in my family altogether, and one of my other uncles has 3 kids, aka those are my 3 cousins. That's why my grandma likes that family, and because those have the most kids, they have the most children. And I am not doing a restream, Jaxie. No way.
A restream? That's silly.
Not doing a redo of this, Jaxie. No way, Jose.
I like it when people say "No way, Jose."
Yeah. Yep. But yeah. I'm trying to do this for Gum Robert William Aldrich. He says his card expired, his private debit card expired, and he wants me to relist his. He wants me to list my Thomas's Friends Get Along DVD on eBay, but because he said his copy's scratched, and I don't know if I can do that because not if he has an expired debit card. No way. That's why it's important to get a new debit card. You have to renew it before that year.
Mm-hmm.
Buzz lucky me, I still have. I just got my new private debit card today, which I'm not going to show here. I will tell you, I had to get a new card, and luckily I just looked through my mail just before I got on the stream, and it came today. I just need to get it set up after the stream's over. Hopefully, I'll do this to make sure no one tries to hack into my bank account anymore.
I'd like to replace my other one because I try to get mine in. I tried to put the password in, but some reason it wouldn't come in.
Yeah,
so,
your private. Yeah, I know you're trying to remember your private password. Yeah.
But probably I'll ask my sister if I can get a new one.
Yeah, luckily me, I had to get yet another one because someone kept trying to get into my account. And I've been so getting sick of that. Yeah, I'm so tired of that. Yeah. Because they need to stop doing that. They need to seriously get their own card or just not even have any money at all if they're not just going to learn how to buy stuff themselves. Even though I'll do something that's important after the stream's over. Yeah. But yeah, let's talk about other stuff now. But yeah, if you go to the train show this year, William, I'd like to see if there's any Thomas DVDs in their bins, because I know lots of train shows have Thomas DVDs in their bins and totes.
I hope they do too, because there's some DVDs I still don't have in my collection as of yet.
Yeah, see if they have any of the Thomas releases in slim cases like James Learns a Lesson, Trust Thomas, Thomas Gets Bumped, Thomas Person the Dragon. Because I'm actually keeping my thick case of A Big Day for Thomas because I realized when I watched the Unlucky Tugs video of his Thomas on Me collection, he had the flashcards version of A Big Day for Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I was just amazed at what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
That means I'll really be keeping my Big Day for Thomas in a thicker case. But Thomas's Friends, no. Thomas the Breakfast is the only one of the 3 that I'll get in a slim case. The reasons, like I said, the reasons why is because I want the things to match. Because the filter is more tannish on Thomas's face on the thicker case, but on the actual booklet and the disc, it has the normal gray face.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm gonna have to just get Thomas Comes to Breakfast in a slim case. I actually like the original DVD releases by Hit Entertainment so much better.
I know the Level 117 has the slim case to Thomas Comes to Breakfast.
Yeah, that one at least it matches, yeah. Because I know it doesn't have the booklet, but at least it matches the disc. The slim case artwork matches the face on Thomas on the disc because they're both gray on both. That's why I like to have stuff matching. But it'll still be the original 2006 DVD if I get in a slim case.
Mm-hmm.
Just avoid the Lionsgate reprint, but I know if you see those, I know you'll tell me.
Hope they have. I'm planning to get new copies of Cranky Bugs, Race Trish, Runaways, and New Friends because I lost them in an old house since 2017. But I still have some of the other titles I still own.
I know I seen Magic Railroad at the train convention, but it was just not the Blu-ray version. It was the standard DVD from 2000. That's unfortunately full screen, but I'm not getting that anymore. I'm probably going to get rid of that 2000 DVD of Magic Railroad because the Blu-ray and DVD in the comic pack are both in widescreen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm going to have just the 20th anniversary Blu-ray now and the VHS.
Like, the reason why that they keep releasing the original 2000 DVD is because Magic River was filmed by using open matte. So they could either crop in full screen or widescreen, but thanks to Shout Factory, they cropped in widescreen, which that's good.
Yeah. So yeah, and another thing, like I said, unfortunately, if I had to pick my poison from these 3 VHS tapes of Dragon Tales, which I have to unfortunately live with having William Waldrop, I think my poison would have to go with Look on the Bright Side, like I said, with the trash Bully for You episode. Because I don't like seeing through episodes of Dragon Tales where there's no Cassie. Because I love Cassie, she's such a cutie.
I think Cassie's a sweetheart to the characters.
Yeah, despite she's shy, just like how, yeah, you could do a staring contest. Thomas the cheeky blue tank engine going up against Cassie the shy pink dragon. Yeah, think about this. Think of this as a blue cheeky tank engine going up against a shy pink dragon.
Eventually, I wanted to get some Bachman trains from the train show, but I'm afraid that I wouldn't waste my money on them because that'd be too expensive, though.
Yeah, I know you don't have any Bachman Thomas trains still not quite in your possession yet.
But I mostly like Tommy and Trackmaster because every time I watch people do remakes, I'm like, if we ever move, I'm doing that on my channel. So that way everyone can enjoy a remake.
Yeah, if I ever get like a chance, if my younger sister decides to actually get her own place, William Waldrop, like, because she's coming home to my house at the end of July, because her lease is going to be up by the end of July this year, she's going to use that one bedroom upstairs. But unfortunately, when she moves out, I'm actually going to turn that spare bedroom into like maybe, I don't know, a train running display or maybe a video. One side could be the train running display and one could be a video game section, like split it in half.
They can work.
And like this one bedroom I could use upstairs as well. That other spare bedroom up the other 4, because my grandma is unfortunately going to be losing the ability because she was talking to my aunt. Because she was telling my aunt saying she's probably going to lose the ability to go upstairs, my grandmother. That's why I'm going to probably use the bedroom upstairs. That gives me the opportunity to let me have my own bedroom upstairs finally. Ever since I was living in this one apartment in late 2017, it gives me the opportunity to do it again.
Good plan.
Yeah, I can use that as my main bedroom area just to do for videos, like recording for movies, video games. Well, the video game stuff can be in that one other display room once my sister eventually moves out to her own place. And I can use it as like a half of a train display and one as a video game area. I just have to figure out how to... Like, I think like by the one side by the window could be my train display, and then the other, well, actually, I want to put my video games by the window and put my train displays on the other side. Like, by the entrance, basically. But just hopefully there's just room, because I just, no, even though there's a closet, because this room is shaped like a diagonal position, it works as a closet. But I have to see which one is the best perimeter to display all my media to. Because unfortunately, I'm not really out of room because I'm actually downsizing because I'm getting rid of some video games that I don't really need anymore. Like, I'm getting rid of some of the movie-based video games. I can just watch the movie rather than just play the video game, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and The Incredibles, I can probably just get rid of those games because I'd rather just watch the movie.
Like, if me and my family ever move, I'll probably see if I can make like either a big train table, or I can get 2 short tables and make like a humongous table so my layout would fit, so I wouldn't have to film on the floor, because it'd be a pain in the butt to film on the floor though.
Yeah, even like there's like this one promo picture of the Thomas Wooden Railway thing I saw in this one yearbook, the 2006 yearbook, where it had the layout starts on the table and it goes all the way down to the floor because you have to like have these cool risers, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you could use you could actually use it as like a display. Like, I really think you're going up Gordon's Hill. Like, if you use like these slope tracks, if you get a ton of them, which will be tricky, but you need like these Tommy risers to keep the tracks from falling down.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you can pretend like it's like going up Gordon's Hill in a way.
Yeah.
Like if you did it from the floor, it's like going up Gordon's Hill in a way. But if I were to film my Big Strong Henry remake of Thomas, I could do it like on the table, because you know like how like and it starts from going downwards the hill in Big Strong Henry. I could also like use like tables, like other display pieces from other shows like Dragon Tales, Blue's Clues. Yeah, I'm still close to finishing the DVDs of ordinary Blue's Clues. I just need Blue Stock and Blue's Biggest Stories. Which I should get Blue's Biggest Stories on DVD one of these days.
That's a good DVD. Has good episodes on there.
Yeah, it does have some episodes that like it has like one Steve episode we never saw on DVD before. That's Magenta Gets Glasses. But the other ones we got on DVD on VHS in 4.
Mm-hmm.
So like the other 7 we got on DVD before, but one we never got on DVD was Magenta Gets Glasses. Because it's funny, we never got the Blue's Clues episode Shy on VHS or DVD.
It'd be interesting if Paramount made a big compilation called The Best of Blue's Clues, like one disc with Steve, one second disc with Joe, and just 3 with Blue's Clues and new episodes featuring Josh.
I mean, it could be possible, or even though like Shout Factory did release. Well. Well, they Shout Factory did release a complete series of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius on DVD.
I'm actually glad Shout Factory made complete seasons of shows on Nickelodeon. Like, they did Rocko's Modern Life, they did Hey Arnold, Jimmy Neutron, and a few others. But Paramount would later re-release some of them, which I have the Paramount version of Rocko's Modern Life, the complete series, which it still has the same bonus features as the Shout Factory version, which that's very good.
At least they didn't just try to put some new bonus features, but but even though it'd be cool if they released the Fairly Odd Parents the complete series on DVD as well.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
I mostly like the first 5 seasons of Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, I think onwards it gets terrible.
Yeah, well, I don't mind if Poof was there. I like the episodes of Poof, but with the episodes of Chloe, not so much.
Okay, I mean, there was one episode where Timmy Turner did he had tonsils in his mouth. He had to go to the doctor.
Oh yeah.
And he had tonsils in his mouth. He had to go to the doctor to get them out. Like, that was the one time where Poof did actually disappear. I mean, and I know there's one episode where they leave Timmy Turner behind when they go to a baseball game.
That's a good episode.
Yeah, and also like another one where Poof turns Timmy and Vicky into a parody of Tom and Jerry.
That was pretty funny. I forgot the name of the episode, but that was a funny one.
I think the parody of the Tom and Jerry where Timmy was the mouse. I think the parody of the Tom and Jerry of Fairly Odd Parents. I think the cat was cheesy. No, I think the mouse was cheesy, and I think the cat was Charlie. I think. I don't know. I'll have to watch that episode again just to be sure. Because I think cheesy, like, you know, like he has to get is the mouse that likes to get cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, speaking of Tom and Jerry, I think you've seen the new Tom and Jerry 2021 movie, I think.
I still need to see that. I haven't seen it, but I do have a couple Tom and Jerry DVDs in my room.
I still have Whiskers Away, but I need to get a new snapper case because the thing that holds the disc broke a bit. At least like the disc didn't get really scratched up. But I don't know how like the little thing that holds the disc on these snapper cases for DVDs kind of like broke off. I think the disc might still work, which is good. But at least my Real Wheels Travel Adventures and High Speed Adventures, not being confused with the Thomas release from season 12 High Speed Adventures, which contains these three Real Wheels ones where it has there goes a spaceship, there goes a race car, and there goes a there goes a motorcycle, there goes a spaceship, and there goes a race car.
I think one of my all-time favorite Tom and Jerry DVDs to date would be Greatest Chases, because it was the first one released of Tom and Jerry on DVD in 2000.
It does contain like some of the best episodes I remember, because I did an HMR on that DVD back in 2020 on Greatest Chases.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a new copy from Goodwill. Luckily, that case is still in good condition. I thought the Snapper cases look cool on DVDs, but now for some reason they're just outdated because people like to have ordinary DVD cases.
Yeah.
It's
like some of my movies does have the Snapper cases.
I mean, A Christmas Story comes in that. I think National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation also comes in that.
And some other movies I have. Like one of them I have is the Blue Collar Comedy Tour from 2003.
Yeah, I've not seen that movie. I'll have to give that a watch.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
I like the bonus feature on the Greatest Chases of Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I think it's the Anchors Away. There's something called the Worry Song.
Yeah, because it has Jerry dancing with legendary dancer Gene Kelly. I love that.
Oh, yeah. They actually did that in a parody. They actually did that the same way, but in a Family Guy episode from season 5.
Yeah, and I about died laughing for almost a half a minute or so.
Yeah,
I said, why would you put Stewie on there? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But they still have the same lyrics in the song, though.
Well, that's good, yeah, because I mean, and yeah, I also know that I would love to maybe. Yeah, I need to watch some of these all these other Barney DVD releases I have on DVD. I think I need to watch the Numbers one, and what was the other? Oh yeah, I need to also watch Let's Go to the Farm. I
don't have any Barney DVDs. We used to have a bunch of Barney videotapes back in the day, but around 2007 or so, we got rid of them because I think one of my sisters didn't like it.
I am. Some people don't really like Barney because I know it made It made an appearance on tour with the Wiggles.
Oh yeah.
I mean, both shows are by Hit Entertainment, I think. Well, Hit Entertainment now owns them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, I actually don't mind the Barney characters at all, because it's like people in like these costumes to do the body costume and the person to do the voices for Barney, Baby Bob, and BJ are like great people. But at least they use real kids. It's good.
Mm-hmm. When you mentioned Family Guy, I respect your opinion. I don't like the show that much.
But I know you told me that thing earlier, like how Stewie was in this one parody of the thing with originally was a Tom and Jerry thing.
Yeah, when they had he was dancing with Gene Kelly, who was in that sailor outfit.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to watch that Tom and Jerry episode, The Little Orphan, from every Thanksgiving, I would watch that episode.
Oh, that's a good one. I think that's the one when Tom got that dynamite on his tail, and then some reason a big wine bottle crashed into him, and they crashes to the dishes, and then towards the end of the film, that little gray mouse ate the turkey real fast, and then pat his belly at the end.
Yeah, it's like, you know how like this makes this funny sound when Tom, this thing, the flags come up, it makes this funny sound. I don't know how it goes, to be honest. I need to watch. I mean, I've watched The Little Orphan so many times on DVD, just not on VHS. I mean, and like watching the episode Jerry and the Lion on the DVD of Greatest Chases, it's on the DVD release only. Jerry and the Lion. It's not on the VHS, because on the VHS they say there's only 12 episodes, but on the DVD there's 14.
Mm-hmm. Jerry and the Lion is another good one too.
Yeah, like this one, like it's like this one that Jerry's trying to help this lion escape from the circus. I didn't sniffle cry in that episode either.
I think my favorite part in Jerry and the Lion was when, like, Tom thought he saw that lion and he couldn't see where he was shooting, so Jerry tried to help, and Tom twisted the gun, and the gun went pow, like hit the ceiling, and Jerry pretended that Tom got him or something.
And he just fakes like he he's gonna die or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part was so funny. And like also like when how the lion punches Tom and he sends him flying into the brick of the fireplace.
Yeah, and then he got terrified or something, and then run off.
Oh yeah, like I mean towards the end before they shake hands, the lion Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when Tom evilly makes the evil laugh face, but then eventually gets beat up in the closet.
Yeah, like he goes to the door, and then shuts the door, and then off screen you get punch sounds, and then Tom just runs off.
Yeah, like when Jerry does this, and Tom just runs off screaming.
That was pretty fun.
That's
more episodes are like, oh, that Greatest Chases DVD. The reason why I like that one because that has my all-time favorite Tom and Jerry cartoon, the Zoo Cat. That is my number one favorite.
I love Zoo Cat. That song, I did a video where it played the funny song.
Yeah, when Tom.
Yeah. You have to watch that video I did. It was so funny. It's on my channel if you want to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see. Luckily, it's not in high pitch because every time I try to play it, it plays high pitched for some reason. But luckily, on my DVD, I did it through normal pitch because I knew, even though some people say they should avoid going normal pitch because it's prone to give them a copyright claim.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm literally doing it by myself, I'm not stealing it from other people's videos.
Uh-huh. There was also the episode when Tom was talking to the female cat. Jerry out of nowhere put matches on his foot, and Tom's like, "Say, something else is burning right here." And looks at his foot, and then he realizes his foot was on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, another funny episode I gotta tell you, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Mouse.
Oh, I love that one. That's when Tom keeps making that silly, strange milk that makes everyone strong or something.
No, it makes it poison milk that it thinks it could make some funny effects. Like first, like when he saw a fly coming in and the fly slurped up the milk and it killed him.
And he's like,
and like also like when Tom notices something's going on with Jerry and Jerry just does that and he walks into a toy mouse like that.
Yeah.
And like when he turns gruffly like this and Tom is terrified of him.
Yeah, and he was just like, back away, man, back away, and then tries to hit Jerry where I'm sort of step, but then nope, he just breaks it.
And yeah, and I think like yeah, and this like when they go to like a performance stage, like between those, I don't know which one you like better, the Cat Concerto or In the Hollywood Bowl.
Honestly, I like both. They're pretty good ones to watch. I like both.
I think I like the Cat Concerto one because it's like everyone likes to play the piano, so I like the Cat Concerto a little bit better.
Yeah, I think my favorite part on there is probably what was that part I like? I think it's very funny when Tom keeps like hitting the keys, and then Jerry does random poses when he jumps. So Tom grabs him and puts him underneath the seat of the piano.
Yeah, it just goes all chaos throughout when they're and Tom's trying to still play the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm trying to also, like I said, I'm trying to find It's a Wiggly Wiggly World on DVD. It's got some songs I might like. Like they sing, how they sing this song, Here Come the Wiggles? It was used in the TV series 5 intro of the Wiggles.
Yeah. I'd like to get that DVD too, because that's a DVD I'm missing.
Yeah, that's what I'm also missing. I'm also missing Here Comes the Big Red Car and
I need a new copy of Here Comes the Big Red Car, because unfortunately my copy got broken in 2021.
Yeah, I know it's I think the disc does it have artwork on the disc, or is it unfortunately a plain color disc?
They just had artwork, like around 2004 till now. They still do artwork.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think they just recycle the image of the Wiggles and the Big Red Car on the disc artwork of Here Comes the Big Red Car, which that's actually I know that's a re-recording of the Dance Party, aka the Australia Big Red Car 1995 video, but at least they do it in a different style animation, which I kind of like better. But I mean, I don't mind the 1995 design of the Wiggles, honestly.
Uh-huh.
I guess the ones that kind of look weird are, I think I don't think the one that did not so good job on is Henry the Octopus. I mean, Dorothy's and Wags's I can understand, but I think Captain Feathersword did somewhat okay.
Yeah, because in that video, Anthony played Captain Feathersword. Because in the early days, it was just low budget. It was just the four Wiggles doing the stuff. Whereas some of the people they would film, they would produce, direct, and everything. It's just like a low budget. There was everything. There were the performers, the crew in their early shows, like doing concerts for the kids. Until 1996 came around, they would have more people to help them, like more actors to play the characters. And then they would have like some people work on the PA and other stuff.
I can see that, yeah. And also I know that in this video, Dance Party, all the Wiggles have the same colors, except Anthony's is a different color.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, in this video, Anthony has a light teal shirt instead of his traditional blue one, the one right here, but in the actual program, his shirt is actually a lightish teal.
Yeah, because in those videos, like in that DVD, including Wiggle Time from 1993 and Yummy Yummy 94, he would simply wear green because it was before he would wear the iconic blue shirt we all know as of right now.
Yeah, I think like also in that video, the Wiggles don't even have the Wiggles logo on their shirts.
Uh-huh.
But on other ones leading up to this day, they have the Wiggles logo on their shirt. Because I guess they couldn't render the Wiggles logo in a different color. Because like on Greg's shirt, it's easy to blend the yellow because the Wiggles logo is yellow, but Greg's shirt is yellow as well. I guess they couldn't color the Wiggles logo a different color because on the other colors, the blue, red, and the purple, at least that one they fit fine.
Yeah, because I think they had to put a blue line around the yellow thing around the logo on Greg's shirt, so that way it would be easy for him to have the shirt.
But luckily, I know, like I said, it's easy to tell which Wiggle is who because the color shirt. And I guess for the one plus I like about Barney is because at least they can tell which one's Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ. They changed their colors, and the costume designs are different, and their voices are different, and their heights are different. If I can tell Bob West does an amazing Barney impression, I can tell you that the gentleman who voices Barney, Bob West, is an amazing Barney. I think he does a good job. Despite like I said, I know some people don't like Barney, but you got to respect the guy, Bob West. I think he's a nice gentleman in real life. Yeah. I know this one actor that voiced Barney onwards in the 2000s, replacing Bob West.
Oh, I think you're talking about what's the name? Dean. I don't know how you say his last. It's Winnet. I don't know how you say it.
But yeah, and also when I watched the Barney episodes with all four dinosaurs, Riff, Baby Bop, BJ, and Barney, I think it's I was confused. I didn't know if Riff was a girl or a boy, to be honest.
I think he's a guy.
Okay, because I thought
maybe it's a female. I don't know.
I think also originally I thought Big BJ was going to be a she, but it turns out it looks like a he because of the performance of the BJ guy. Well, no, the performance of the guy who voiced BJ. That's what I know but even though seeing three guys puppeteering three male dinosaurs and one female dinosaur kind of puts me in mind of the recent Wiggles, even though they only have four. Now, for some reason, nowadays for the Wiggles, either all four male Wiggles or all four female Wiggles. Even though I don't mind it being all boys in the Wiggles.
That would be mind blowing to see female Wiggles. Hey, let me think of an example. Say Sahai, the current yellow Wiggle, is in purple, and Evie in yellow, Lucia, Anthony's daughter, in blue, Katharina in red, and Sahai in purple, and they were the four main Wiggles, females, and then we see male. Now, girls get to see female.
Yeah, that's what I know. But yeah, another thing I would like to address about the Wiggles, other Wiggles releases. When I showed I guess I'll just say this again. Top of the Tots. Some people say it's a hybrid from 2003/2004, like I said earlier. Even though I would have loved if they just say this came out at the very end of 2003, just luckily for the Dragon Tales, we can solve it together. They said it came out at the very end of 2003. along with a Leapfrog release, like 2 Leapfrog releases that came out after that release, and a Bob the Builder release came out on VHS and DVD at the tail end of 2003 after those releases. I say 3 because they released 2 Leapfrog releases on the same day, on December 9th, 2003.
Even the copyright date at the end of the release, after the credits, says 2003.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I mean, that's what I noticed too, because that's what I noticed too. Because but at least like I looked at the Bob Builder Wikipedia on the U.S. releases, it said that Tool Power released weeks after the Dragon Tales and 2 Leapfrog releases on VHS and DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay. I could wait 5. I could have just gotten that after Christmas 2003. Bob Builder Tool Power, but watched the VHS to death as a kid, but watched the DVD on some occasions.
Mm-hmm.
I could have done that back in 2003, but unfortunately I never had the budget to. Because back then I was only watching Dragon Tales on TV back when I was 5. Wiggle Time is the next release I need to watch, along with Both Spaghetti Western and Sailing and the Splish Splash Big Red Boat. But I mean, even if I got the Here Comes the Big Red Car release, I would probably still do a review on it because it's the same video as the dance party video.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would just still review it, even though I really want to watch to see what bonus Lights Camera Action episodes are on that DVD.
Like Here Comes the Big Car is the exact same songs, but they have additional songs they've put on there, which like they add a few more.
I mean, I know they still have Dorothy's Dance Party song from the dance party on Here Comes the Big Red Car VHS and DVD.
Mm-hmm.
And another, like I know, even if I got Wiggle Dancing Live in the USA and the Racing to the Rainbow, because like I said, but even though I don't mind the video, if I got any Wiggles DVDs with Sam, because I mean, like we know like the cause of Greg having to step down as the Yellow Wiggle for a while until he came back in 2012. He told me the what intolerance he had.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Star of 2006, and like. I mean, for some reason, they kept releasing more DVDs with him in 2006, even though he had to step down in early 2006.
Yeah. It always confuses me on why did they release Racing to the Rainbow in 2007 instead of 2006. I'm only going to guess somebody from Entertainment didn't pay much attention to the DVDs that came in to their headquarters. So my guess, somebody must have sent the Racing to the Rainbow DVD from 2006 in Australia. They're like, oh, we forgot to release this one in 2006. Shoot. And then they would later on, they would continue to release one more titles, Greg, until Warner Home Video would later take over.
But yeah, it's also the same with the last 2 reg releases, but they by End Circle Entertainment, Celebration, and Surfer Jeff. I would have liked they just swapped places. Celebration came out after Surfer Jeff did. Because, well, it should have been the finale of the original Wiggles with Jeff, Murray, and Greg, even though it would have been cooler if just only Jeff was the Wiggles and leave just Murray and Greg with Anthony.
Yeah, like, according to Jeff in 2012, he said he would be turned 60 the following year in 2013.
Yeah, I know he has to focus on his health. Once you're 60 years old, you got to really pay attention to your health.
Uh-huh.
And I do not like Octonauts. No, thank you, Jack. See, that's one. That was after my time, so I can't say if I like it or not. I cannot give my opinions on that. That show was after my time. Yeah, these are the shows some of these shows I mean, they were after my time, but I for some reason watched them even when I turned 9 years old. Yeah, isn't this funny, William Waldrop? I watched the Playhouse Disney show Special Agent Oso when I was like 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the character himself looked kind of cool, but I just don't like the show itself.
Which show is it?
Special Agent Oso.
Oh, I forgot about that. My sister used to watch that when she was a baby. I didn't pay much attention to that because if I want to get on Playhouse Disney, I would watch an episode either of the Wiggles or This Is Just Daniel Cook or Emily Young.
What were you saying? The what?
Oh, if you don't remember, there used to be a show on Playhouse Disney called This Is Daniel Cook, where it show a kid what he can do. Like
Daniel Cook doing this thing. Yeah. The other one is This Is Emily Young.
And
those
Emily Young too.
Yeah, like those ones they show, like the Daniel Cook ones they show early in the morning. Back when Playhouse Disney was on my cable box, in the early mornings they would show This Is Daniel Cook, but in later ones they would show This Is Emily Young.
Yeah. Because they were nearly my age when I was a kid back in the 2000s.
I know, like, because I mean, I'm glad I'm never ever watching Special Agent Oso again. I should have just like that in Super Y. I should have just avoided in the first place, as I was already 9 by the time Super Y came out. I should have just avoided it altogether. Yeah, that Super Y I should have just avoided in the first place when I turned 9. And I used to think, yeah, like I said, I think Blue's Clues is Blue's Clues is the best classic Nick Jr. show I like.
Same.
But I mean, I don't know where to rank the other ones: Little Bear, Little Bill, and.
I like Little Bear. Little Bear is nostalgia because every time I listen to the theme song, I get a smile on my face.
Yeah, I remember seeing one of his videos on a trailer on the Blue's Clues Meet Joe VHS.
Hopefully this year, I want to complete my DVD collection of this comedian. I want to finish my collection of this guy on DVD.
That's Gabriel. He's more of I think he's a funny comedian, just like George Carlin.
He's very funny. I need to complete my DVDs of him. I need the last 6, and boom, I'll have all 7.
Wow. I mean,
he's so funny. Every time I watch his videos on YouTube, they're pretty funny.
Yeah. But yeah. And I know, like you told me earlier, yes, I know I understood that the actual Jeff Fat himself had to retire from being Wiggle in 2013 because he was going to be turning 60 years old.
Yeah.
The real Jeff Fat himself. I don't know what he's up to now, because I mean I think he's 70 years old now, because he said in 2013 he's going to be turning 60.
Like, he's just doing everything in life as always. Seen an interview with him back in 2018. And then I seen this one show on Australia, which I was on YouTube. I saw this little Australian show. I'm like, what's this? And I clicked on it. And there's an Australian TV show called Who Do You Think You Are? There was an episode where they met Jeff.
I'm back.
And what's really cool about Jeff, he talked about his Chinese heritage, which he's Chinese, which that's mind-blowing and awesome.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too, because I mean, even though, yeah, I didn't mind watching the Sprout Wiggly Waffle thing on every morning in middle school in 7th and 8th grade, William Waldrop. I would always remember seeing the Sprout Wiggly Waffles. I was like, oh, I thought that's just a different person. That's just not a replacement for Greg. That's just his substitute Sam.
Yeah.
But at least the other 3, Anthony, Jeff, and Murray, stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least I know this was just to make Greg entertained. Because I know I watched his interview saying if he tried to stand up, he had to, like, when he had that intolerance thingy, when he had to step down for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I watched his interview saying he said in one interview saying when I try to stand up, it doesn't pump his heart. But when he's resting, it makes it kind of somewhat okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at least like his friends, the other Wiggles were still entertaining him when he was still. I know when he had that thing, I think he was in the hospital for a little bit, but I think he was just resting at his home.
Oh yeah, that was in 2020. That was when the original group was doing a reunion show for the bushfire relief. The show was good. until when they went backstage, Greg unfortunately collapsed and he had a sudden cardiac arrest and he couldn't breathe. So they did CPR on him and he stayed in the hospital for a while. And then after that, he came home and he's doing good. He's still doing the Heart of the Nation stuff, which that's a good thing. Like if there's an A&D machine inside the building.
Well, that's good. I know that I can understand like the other Wiggles. Like Murray said, he wanted to have some more time with his family. That's why he had to decide to stop doing wiggling as a Wiggle in the Red Ski. Because I guess there was no one else to watch his family for him, so I can understand that.
Yeah. But nowadays, Murray's in a band called the Soul Movers, which they're really cool. I listened to their music, and somewhere in 2020, they had the original Wiggles reunite, and they would appear in a music video together called Circles Baby. It's really very amazing.
Oh, wow. Even like that was after like Jeff decided to retire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also I noticed when I show this DVD again that has the Caveland episode on Hoop Dee It's a Wiggly Party. I know you've seen the actual live action Wiggles version of Caveland. I think you might have. That's my guess. But if you've only seen the CGI animated one, that's fine. Because, like I said, it's the same song, so it doesn't really matter which version you watch. It doesn't matter which version you listen to. Even though I can listen to either the Wiggly animation version of I Climbed 10 Stairs or just the English version, not the Latin American version, which is on the Toot Toot release right here. The season 2 version, and it's regular Wiggles. I don't think they ever released the English version of the Wiggly animation version of I Climbed 10 Stairs. Only this version and the Latin American Wiggles version on Splish Splash Big Red Boat. That's the only 2 versions of I Climbed 10 Stairs of Wiggles we got on DVD, unless they did do a version with Sam I Climbed 10 Stairs.
I'm not sure there's a version of that. I think I might look it up sometime.
Okay. But luckily when I looked up Caveland, they used an actual live-action Wiggles version.
Caveland is one of my absolute favorite songs.
Yeah, it's fights in CGI animation on Hoop Dee It's a Wiggly Party, which, even though I don't think the CGI animation when they do Wiggles songs isn't that bad, it's not as bad as like some people say like the hybrid CGI of Thomas season 12 is even more creepier than that.
Yeah.
But I think would have liked it cooler if Thomas season 12 just went full CGI, because you know how the Great Discovery was the last hurrah of doing full model sets of Thomas completely.
Yeah. But they decided to do models of it instead.
Yeah, just combine the CGI on the models in season 12, because Hit Entertainment didn't have a budget, I guess. I guess Hit Entertainment had a choice to either go full CGI or they had a choice of like saying we should either animate this fully in CGI or they should say we should leave this still models. But then they couldn't make any of those choices, so they just mixed it in both.
Interestingly, Hero of the Rails was going to be a season 12 style film. Like, if they would have made that would be the true finale of that. But they decided to make it. Excuse me. They decided to make it fully CGI instead.
Yeah, kind of disappointed me. Yeah, but even though
I'll be getting a copy of this sometime this year.
I'll probably do it for my birthday. Get the Space Dancing DVD, or probably just get some of my regular movies upgraded to Blu-ray, because I've got tons of. Because I know you've seen my video where I did my 4 parts of my gigantic home media collection, where I did show all the preschool shows, even all the regular movies, and even holiday movies.
I have a lot of movies, which I couldn't cram all of them in the shelf. Which, just get this out of the way. My movies. They're on this chair.
Yep. Oh, I know notification from Console Family 230 saying he's doing a Red Balloon music video in loving memory of Michael Angelos. May he rest in peace. He's been,
Oh yeah, it's 3 years since we lost him, Michael Angelos.
yes, happy heavenly birthday to him. Yeah, I'd say happy heavenly birthday because he's been gone for 3 years. Every time, like, it's the same thing with George Carlin, the Reverend W. Audrey, and David Mitt. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, actually, like a few. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, today's May 30th. Yeah, on May 16th. Yeah, happy heavenly birthday, David Mitt.
Oh yeah, David Min died too in May of 2008. I forgot about that.
Yeah, heart attack. That was the cause. The cause of it was a heart attack.
Yeah. David Min worked on a show before Thomas. He worked on Thunderbirds, which I watched a few episodes of that was incredibly mind-blowing cool.
David Mitton did do as well with Thunderbirds because before he met with Burt Allcroft.
Yeah.
But at least Burt Allcroft, who is David Mitton's business partner, she still remembers him because Burt Allcroft herself is still alive to this day. Because I would have been so shocked if she actually did pass away. I almost reacted when she was going to be passing away, Burt Allcroft, but unfortunately she was able to recover.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the lady who voices Burt Allcroft and Thomas in the Magical Engine and Magic Railroad.
Yeah. I would be mind blown if I met her in person.
It'd be interesting, yeah. I mean,
like if I met her, I'll say thanks for my childhood and stuff.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. I'm going to turn the light on. It's getting dark outside.
It's getting a bit dark too, but I have a widescreen on my TV. Which I like. If it gets very dark, I turn on the widescreen on my YouTube thing on my TV.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, it was just getting dark outside.
It's getting dark where I am at too. Like every time it gets dark, sometimes I put on the widescreen on my YouTube thing on my TV.
Yeah, I can do that sometimes too, but I just have to make sure I turn the volume off in case I actually need to play something from the TV so that when I actually get a copyright claim. But yeah, like I said, I think, yes, I told you with Dance Party earlier, I think when they were filming this video in 1995 originally in Australia, like I said, I think the Wiggles themselves and Captain Feathersword are probably the semi-good ones. Semi-okay ones they filmed with. But I think the weirdest is probably Henry the Octopus and Dorothy the Dinosaur, but I can understand Wags' design.
Yeah. I think it's funny they labeled the logo twice.
Yeah, they printed the logo twice, and I don't know why they put the actual Wiggles logo on the bottom, but even though it's already in on top of the title of the release.
I'm gonna guess somebody from Entertainment had accidentally. They're like, "Whoops, we accidentally labeled this," and they said, "Let's just release it then."
Yeah, it's just like how they didn't have time to edit the Thomas and Spencer image on the New Friends for Thomas TV, so they just left it with the. Yes, I don't like how it's duplicated 2 funnels of Spencer on the New Friends for Thomas TV, but on the VHS it didn't have that problem.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it kind of bothers me.
1/2 teaspoon for fast, effective relief.
Yeah.
That's from the movie Dumb and Dumber. There's a scene where Jim Carrey took a bottle of Turbolax and he just says, 1/2 teaspoon for fast, effective relief. And then he opens the bottle and then puts in Jeff Daniels' drink. And then he had to run to the bathroom. That was pretty funny. First time I saw that, me and my sister, we were laughing so hard. We couldn't stop laughing.
I need to watch Dumb and Dumber too, because a
real funny movie, man.
It's from the 90s, so it was before I was born, but eventually I wanted to give it a try when I was in middle school, I think.
Yeah, the first one came out in 1994, and then 20 years later they made a second one.
Wow, they had to wait 20 years to make another one? I mean, they could have just released the second one a few years after that, maybe 2000.
They made a prequel called When Harry Meets Lloyd, or it's a prequel, but they didn't have Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels to reprise the role, so they got 2 different teen guys to play the teen versions of Harry and Lloyd, which that's not that bad, to be honest.
Yeah, I can totally understand that.
Just kind of did have Bob Saget on there, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, another thing I would like to bring up this here. Like, I like to have this one scene in Mr. D's. Well, if you compare this to Elf, William, like compare the scene to Elf when Buddy puts all this candy and syrup, others, and put Pop-Tarts on his spaghetti. I don't know which one you think is more crazier that person eats. Like when Mr. Deeds brings Crazy Eyes a pizza with French fries and Oreos on it, or maybe when Buddy puts all that candy and Pop-Tarts on his spaghetti in Elf.
I think the one you mentioned in Elf is when they put multiple sweets on the spaghetti. Will Ferrell got sick during that part, which he threw up a bit, and then they cut that out and then resumed filming.
Like, it just cuts to the scene when Mr. Greenway comes into Walter's office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like when he puts all that in his mouth, but they cut it out. They don't want to see like him puking.
Mm-hmm.
I never see people throwing. It's not fun to watch.
Yeah, like they just cut that before time. Mr. Deeds it's a good film still. I think it's funny when Crazy Eyes has that pizza with French fries and Oreos on it.
Yeah, and his accent is kind of funny in Mr. Deeds. Like one scene when he gets the pizza from Deeds, and also like when he's watching TV with this one person in back at Mr. Deeds' place in Mandrake Falls. Mandrake Falls? Yeah, it's that one place.
Mandrake Falls.
Yeah, and like they said, he says, "I thought we were watching Scooby-Doo," and like this one guy. I think that they're realizing they're watching the funeral for Deeds' step uncle,
Preston Blake.
And like, you know how Emilio, the guy who gives him his breakfast after he gets home from the funeral.
Yeah.
Like he tells him, "I feel bad about my great uncle. I think I crunched his arms when I tried. I think I crunched his body when I tried to put his arm back in the casket." But Emilio would say, I know you feel bad about your uncle, man, but he is now living in a better place, you know."
Let me see what's that part like. I like it when Adam Sandler had that black foot and he said, "Go ahead, poke it," and then hits it, and then finally squishes it or something. He said, you're sick, why would you do that?" "I'm just kidding you, pal." And he's like, "Yeah, let me go right there. I saw your face." He's like, that's funny.
Yeah, and also, I also like the part when he saves this lady and her 7 cats from a fire. That's one of my other favorite scenes.
Oh yeah, when they thought that he killed the cats and then he hurt the woman or something, but that was false news or something.
Yeah, they were just re-editing it, and they were not even doing the right thing. They should have just congratulated Deeds for saving that lady and her 7 cats.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, this guy, like, I know he also says the SH word, which I'll not say here, but he also says that, and after he says this word, and he says it's a cat. Like, the same guy from Big Daddy made a one cameo appearance when one of the kittens landed his bicycle thing.
Yeah.
And, like, when they find the last cat, Beefy, and the lady exclaims out in surprise that it's on fire, and he threw the cat who was burning on fire, but luckily a firefighter was able to save it. And he screams out, I got it.
Yeah.
And he used a bucket of water to save that cat from dying.
Uh-huh.
Even if it had splashed in that bucket of water, it was able to save him.
My favorite Adam Sandler movie of all time. I know people didn't like it, but I totally respect their opinion. But I like this movie. It's Jack and Jill. I love Jack and Jill. I've seen that in theaters, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I could say it's kind of cool. Like, someone told me, like, you know, it's easy to make Adam Sandler play both Jack and the character Jack and his sister Jill.
Yeah.
Like, he's basically it's Jack's 2 children, their aunt, basically his sister. Because I guess like they had to like either film some shots to make sure he played both characters.
Yeah. Because in some behind scenes where there's some stand-in and doing Adam's character Jack while he's doing Jill.
Yeah, that's why how they did it, the same character to play two different characters. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the similar thing, like, how are they able to how is like they did Jeff Fat to do both Henry the Octopus and Jeff Fat himself do Jeff Wiggle. It's like, how are they supposed? I was like, how are they supposed to do Jeff Fat doing the voice of Henry the Octopus while Jeff Fat plays the actual Jeff Wiggle himself? I was like, that's another thing. Like, you told me, like, how are they supposed to do? How is Adam Sandler supposed to play both the different characters, Jack and his sister Jill? Like, Jeff Fat is to do the same thing. How is he supposed to be Henry the Octopus and Jeff Wiggle himself?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another movie I like to have Adam Sandler. I like Grown Ups. Those two films are pretty funny. I like Grown Ups 2 more because it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? More funny, because it has a lot of parts I find funny. Like when they went to Kmart, for example.
Like that was even before Kmart went defunct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm also gonna probably. I'm still, like I said, I'm gonna probably do that birthday stream for my friend Stargirl6. She used to be called Squidgirl6, but now she's actually called Stargirl6 because I think she likes that name better than Squidgirl6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe, like I said, I'll try and do a birthday stream for her Sunday, and then after my thing resets after June 6th, I will do another different stream. I'm not sure what it will be called. I mean, I guess I could try and do showing Thomas releases, but only show releases that show only classic episodes.
Good idea.
Yeah, like after I do New Friends from Thomas Gets Tricked up to New Friends for Thomas, I have to skip Steamy versus Diesels and It's Great to Be an Engine and go straight to Jet Engine. But even though they have Robert Hartshorn score music in the fall season 7 releases of Thomas on DVD, at least they're classic series episodes. Despite Hooray for Thomas as the new series intro and end credits, but it has the name boards from season 7 in between. Even though they did do it right on Thomas the Jet Engine and New Friends for Thomas, they showed the name boards in between.
Uh-huh.
But Percy Saves the Day and Really Brave Engines, at least they did kind of get the transitions right. The new series intro and end credits, but they show the engine transitions.
Rectamundo.
Yeah. That's what I noticed. So even though they have the new series intro, I'm only showing ones with the classic series episodes.
Classic series would always be the best.
Yeah, it's just so. Even though there are some classic series episodes that some people dislike, because like the good eras of Thomas have some duds, but bad eras have potentials to be good.
Yeah.
Even though I think season 8 is the best season of the hit model era.
Yeah, like that's nostalgic for me because I remember seeing some episodes on PBS before I got the It's Great to Be an Engine DVD back in 2004.
Yeah, it's like I noticed that too because you know how yeah, and also I know before they took, because you know how I noticed how they took the Wiggles off of Playhouse Disney in the start of 2008, even when Sam Moran was still filling in for Greg.
Uh-huh.
They took the Wiggles off of Playhouse Disney the second Imagination Movers came out on Playhouse Disney, but I actually don't think that's a bad show, Imagination Movers.
That's a good show.
You know, some of the Imagination Movers guys, one of my brother's favorites is Scott, because he's got these cool see-through goggles.
Oh yeah, those.
Just like I told you about the see-through glasses in Big Daddy, like the scenes in Big Daddy. After that, you know what, accident at McDonald's, but then Sonny shows Julian these magic sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yes, the same thing that they did with the Imagination Movers. I guess the people at these companies watched Big Daddy and they did an idea for that show. And the other three guys were Rich and Smitty.
I think one of them name is Dave, I think.
It's Rich. Yeah, it's Rich, Dave, and Smitty. Smitty's the one who's the guitar, like Murray. And I think of Smitty of the Imagination Movers. He's like the guitarist, like Murray in a way. That's why I think like they're the similar version of the Wiggles, but I can understand some people don't really like Imagination Movers that much.
Yeah.
I mean, they're actually really cool, actually.
Yeah, they're like the Wiggles, but in a different way.
And I know, yes, at least it's all boys like the Wiggles is. And like at least like this one, I know there's some episodes I remember of Imagination Movers I remember watching. I can't remember the one. I know there's one where they have to like, well, gosh, I can't remember any of these episodes. I'll have to watch that show again because I think that's the only semi-good Playhouse Disney show I kind of like is Imagination Movers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I will get it on DVD. I'm not quite sure, but I would love to show my whole preschool home media collection soon. That means all Thomas and Dragon Tales and Wiggles and Bob the Builder and Dragon Tales, Thomas, Bob the Builder, and the Wiggles will all be included.
Mm-hmm.
I know you watched. Yes, you watched my Thomas. No, just regular home media collection, 4 parts where I showed every format from 4K, Blu-rays, and DVDs.
Yeah, same about do a DVD collection, similar like yours, like show one movie at a time, like what you did.
Yeah, I know you're probably not going to show all of them, including Blu-rays and DVDs.
Yeah, because I don't collect Blu-rays that often. I don't even have a 4K thing. I mostly collect DVDs.
But, I mean, luckily, I know you said you told me the Magic Railroad Blu-ray comes with a DVD, so that's good.
Yeah, because that's the only Blu-ray I have.
But I know the other ones you don't have on Blu-ray. I mean, even though I'm going to tell you this, there's a 4K of the animated Cinderella that's only available on Disney Movie Insiders.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on eBay now, but that one comes with a DVD, you know?
That's
But the only way to experience the really true experience of the animated Cinderella is to watch the 4K, but I don't think you have a 4K player just yet.
Uh-huh.
But I know if you get that 4K of the animated Cinderella just like you with the Blu-ray Magic Road, you'll be lucky. That comes with a DVD as well, even though 4Ks usually don't come with DVDs.
Yeah, because it just comes with just the 4K disc and the Blu-ray, which kind of confuses me to this day on why they never release any 4Ks with DVDs at all.
I mean, I guess this is your super lucky item to get the animated Cinderella on 4K, but it comes with a DVD. That's what I noticed. That's what I noticed too.
So yeah, I'll probably do the show the DVDs like you did in your collection, like show off what the movies are like, the random shows like from sitcoms and then my favorite childhood shows and stuff. Plus additional stuff like what other shows I like to watch from the same channel, like Nickelodeon, like one row is SpongeBob, and the other row would be like other Nickelodeon shows like iCarly, Drake and Josh, and Rock Was My Life, and a couple others.
Yeah, they need to release a complete series of Drake and Josh on DVD like right now. They've only did iCarly and Victorious, and I doubt they did Sam and Cat because I never watched Sam and Cat all the way through.
Yeah, well, they made best of seasons 1, 2, 3, 4 of Drake and Josh on DVD, but they're too expensive to get. It's only available on Amazon.
See, I don't use that Amazon to get burn on discs, stuff like that. I really get the official ones where you can look at bonus features. But luckily, I'm pleased Rugrats got a complete series as well on DVD.
Yeah, although I do have only one burn on demand title, and that is the Upside Down Show season 1. I wish Paramount makes their version of the Upside Down Show season 1. If that was made, I can get that and then get rid of the burn on demand title, and then I'll keep the Paramount version, and then that's it.
Yeah, and also if they released a Dragon Tales complete series, I would get rid of all those compilation like DVD releases of just episodes, but I'll keep the sing-along releases, Let's Start a Band, and Sing and Dance in Dragonland, because those ones only contain songs.
Yeah. Like,
but
I
just
like compilation titles. I wouldn't mind owning the complete, like, if I like SpongeBob, for example, I have some compilation titles, and if I had the first 3 seasons, that's totally fine, because I wouldn't mind having the same episode on those DVDs. Like,
I mean, I guess I would the same thing I did, because Band Geeks is one of my favorite season 2 episodes of SpongeBob. I wouldn't mind having the compilation episodic release Home Sweet Pineapple. That's my favorite season 2 episode on there. You know, Bankeeks is my favorite all-time episode of season 2 of SpongeBob. If I had to pick one from season 3, I was going to say, that's on season 2, the Graveyard Shift, where they have to stay at the Krusty Krab all night.
I love that episode.
I think it's
night. Where you put down?
It says, here, do us all a favor and take out the trash. And
that was pretty funny when SpongeBob runs out, takes the trash, freaks out, and then comes back, calms down, and then Squidward tells him something about the hash slinging slasher.
It's like a hash slinging slasher. And SpongeBob gets confused saying what he can't remember what words Squidward's saying. It keeps reminding him the hash slinging slasher. And he says these weird ones, and he says, and Squidward still reminds him, yes, the hash slinging slasher. After he says, next, dude, can I have some ketchup, please? Huh? Oh, here you go. Next, the phone will ring, and there will be nobody there. But yeah, I know you like the sister episode to the Graveyard Shift called Krusty Love.
That one, in my opinion, is pretty hysterical. I can't stop laughing towards the end when SpongeBob said, you know what, Mr. Krabs? You know what I think? And then off screen he starts speaking really silly gibberish or something until after that he screams something like, Mr. Krabs' wallet! And then gets real angry and walks off. Leaving Mr. Krabs in shock. That was so funny. I couldn't stop laughing on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I know you. Yes, I noticed I replied to your comments that in my post I made, William Waldrop, saying my birthday's coming up in very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do hope you and maybe Thomas will be fan 123 could possibly join. I mean, it'd be so. I mean, I do remember. I did remind Flicka and Jake Martin that my birthday stream's coming up as well. I'll tell him that once I join Flicka's stream on Friday, depending on what he's doing on Friday. I'll tell him, hey, my birthday's coming up on June 13th, and you're absolutely invited to join. Because luckily, he's not having inappropriate stuff on his stream, which is good. Because he's only got one brother, Flick Love 2000 returns.
I have one brother, too, which he's nut.
Yeah.
Well, my birthday is in June 20th.
June 20th? I mean, I guess I could try to do one for you, Thomas Fan 123, a birthday stream for you. I could try to. Because I did it on June 28th last year for Bernard G-Force for his 20th birthday. I was like,
of course.
I mean, I could actually try to. I mean, I think, yes, you will join, and then William can join, and Jake Martin, and Flick Love 2000, and maybe Thomas F. Wales fan. We'll see.
Let's see. My birthday is July 8th. That's on a Saturday.
That's good.
I'll be in Florence. We'll be eating somewhere, then shop for a while, then get some ice cream and come on home.
Yeah, that's good. You said July 8th is a Saturday on July this year?
Yeah. July 8th.
Maybe I could do a stream for you as well, Willie.
Good idea. I'm almost 100 subscribers on my channel. Which,
oh, wow. Wow, you're nearly there.
I don't use my William Waldrop 99 account no more because I can't remember the password nowadays. But
yeah, look at me. I still know my password, so I can still get into my.
Here's my.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, there's the Thomas on the right there. There's the Thomas from Thomas Gets It Right.
I like what I put on the about thing. It's really nice.
Yeah. That's what I need to put in my about section. I added saying, please give me good respect and please don't show me inappropriate stuff. Otherwise, it'll be removed immediately from streams.
There's 71. We're almost there to 100.
Yep, almost reaching a milestone. I mean, once the person reaches 100,000 subscribers, they get a play button. That's why the Oshitaka Mushrooms channel, they have 4 play buttons now. 4 play buttons. Because I guess 2 of their kids had I guess their gaming channel and one of their kids' channels and their other subscription channel got over 100,000 subscribers. And maybe if I got a play button for my YouTube channel, that would be amazing. Even if I could reach it, because I'm not even that far. I'm only up to like maybe, I think I'm over at 7,000. I think I lost count. I'll have to check later. I'll have to check one of these days.
I think my favorite on my channels is the arriving coming to YouTube.
Yep. There's the Tommy Henry, there's the Gordon.
Which is basically the teaser trailer to my remakes.
Yep. There's Percy, which like I said, I'm trying to get Tommy Thomas next in for my Trackmaster collection. I got my Tommy Salty out. I just need to get the Thomas himself. Even if I go to the train convention next year, 2024, maybe I could find some Thomas DVDs in some case, but also find there's Thomas himself right there.
And there's the train show thing coming too.
Yep, there it is.
Can't wait to film footage, take pictures. Hope they have Thomas DVDs, like I said, because I want to add additional titles I need for my collection. And boom.
Yeah, I know you said you're missing Cranky Bugs, Races, Rescues, and Runaways, and
New Friends for Thomas, a new copy. And it's great to be an engine too, because like I said, I lost him in my old house when we was moving.
Can I see them pop up at the train show in my state? Because like I said, I think both of us can do it our own way because both of us are over the age of 20. But even though some people say 18 and 19 means they're still technically a teenager, but they can sometimes do it by themselves. I mean, because like Jake Barn, he was able to buy stuff off of eBay even when he was still in school. He was able to still buy stuff off of eBay even when he was in school.
Yeah. I like to get a replacement card to replace mine because like I mentioned, I can't get to my password. Maybe I'll ask my mom and my sister if I can get a new one to replace it so I can get some stuff again. And also I can play my favorite shows on DVD, my Gabriel Iglesias DVDs, and probably my movie collection, and that'll be it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I said, yeah, I'm still going to be able to do my birthday stream on June 13th. It just depends on when I get home from work, I'll just get myself situated to do the birthday stream. I will talk to my dad about it because I want to be able to do it. I think like my dad says, my dad told me, me and him will try and figure it out because I want to be able to still do it. Like I said, that after my thing resets after June 6th, I will be able to do my birthday stream, which is good. So probably like the day after my thing resets after June 6th, I'll probably do a different stream where I'll probably show Thomas TVs where it only has compilations of episodic releases just featuring the classic series episodes only. So I guess I could include Magic Railroad, I guess, because it's part of the classic series. Despite it's a movie. That time will come eventually soon.
Imagine they made a big Thomas DVD, like a big compilation called The Very Best of Thomas and Friends. Imagine they cram 24 episodes, well, not 24 episodes, 16 or 10 episodes for all 24 seasons, 24 discs, and then we'll add some of the movies, and then a selection of bonus features, and that's it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, yeah.
Because season 22, 23, 24 has never been on DVD in America. Only way you can watch the US versions on those is on Netflix.
Yeah, I cannot. Unfortunately, I don't have Thomas on Netflix in my place in the area anymore. I don't know why.
I'll probably make a blank DVD on some of my favorite episodes from those seasons.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, yeah. I think it's getting close to 9:30, William Lodger, so I'm going to let you and Thomas LP Fan 123 go, so it's getting close to 9:30 in my area.
Sure.
Yeah, thanks for being on the stream, William Waldrop.
You're welcome. I can't wait to do another stream with you sometime, buddy.
Yep. So I'll let you go, William Waldrop. It's already 9:30.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let Toss Up Fan 123 go too, because it's 9:30 in my area. All right, yeah, I think it's 9:30. Toss Up Fan 123, so I'm gonna let you go so I can end off this stream. Oh, he's muted. Hold on, I think he go all to answer.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh yeah, okay. It's 9:30. Toss Up Fan 123, so I'm gonna let you go, and I'll quickly end off the stream.
Okay, see ya.
See ya. Well, anyways, yep. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this stream on me showing my Wiggles DVD collection, the 2023 edition. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and stick around for more streams coming, possibly starting maybe Sunday. We'll see. We'll see what I do. So, yep. Keep an eyes open for maybe some birthday streams coming up, as well as still collections. Yeah. So, yep. Bye for now, everyone, and hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. And still stay awesome, as always.